everyone, welcome to our episode of 1, 2, 3 Wrestling here on SRB TV. I am Kristen.
I am Nick Slade.
I am Mo Brothers.
And on tonight's episode, you're taking a look at our reactions to WWE Hell in a Cell 2021, the pay-per-view that's a thing now. So in June.
Show.
Tonight,
The horror show at Hell in a Cell.
We go to hell.
So this is being unfortunately this is being recorded post-show because I was running late for the event, so
all his fault.
So we're already after it and stuff like that. But this is going to be just an introduction to welcome you guys to our reactions and see what we thought of this overall. So I hope you guys enjoy. Sync up if you want to keep up with us, because we were fully synced up this time for the first time in a long time. We were fully synced up. Thank you, Peacock, for actually adding kind of sort of playback. So here you guys go. Here's our reactions to WWE Hell in a Cell 2021. Enjoy. No, that's literally 2020 in a nutshell.
And the flame returns.
Oh, Nick, I forgot to show you. Look what came in.
Oh, yay. Oh, that's what it looks like.
The best friend. Dude, it's so cool. My dad even likes it. He didn't even know what it was. He's like, it's like the colors and how it's shaped out. So who's ready for some Dewdrop? I mean, wrestling.
What's her name again?
Dewdrop. Her name's Dewdrop.
Dewdrop.
That's so Piper's name.
I've never really watched NXT UK, and now.
What was wrong with Piper Niven?
I don't know, because her indie name was Viper Niven.
Yeah, which is better than Piper Niven, but still.
But it was.
How do you go from bad to worse?
Because
dude,
they don't want...
how do you go from bad to worse to Retribution name?
Look, they don't want. I think they want more control over the name. So if she's known as Viper Niven in the Indies, and she went by Piper Niven before Dewdrop, they're going to want to have control over that. So they're not going to let her have some variation of her previous name.
This opening.
No, why are you opening? All I know about Raw is Drew sliced a table in half with a sword.
It was pretty cool.
I saw that in highlights on Facebook.
I laughed, but it was still pretty cool.
Now, was it one of like a Dudley Boy table, or was it like a Japanese match table?
If it was a Japanese match table, the sword would have broke. The sword would have broke.
That's why I'm saying it would have been so much more impressive if they're just like, wait, why do they have this short table? It's pretty thick, and then he just slices through it, and they're just like, oh, okay.
The only way that Japanese table is breaking is if Braun Strowman puts Ishii through that table. It's the only way that table is breaking.
It'd be interesting what happened with Braun Strowman, because he originally said he only ever wanted to wrestle for WWE because he wanted to be a WWE lifer, you know. But
yeah, go on.
I just want to say, have you guys ever watched the movie The Warriors?
Yes, great movie.
That intro.
Hell yeah. No, that's the ending.
No, the intro for this Hell in a Cell that they just.
Oh yeah, the lady with the microphone.
I feel like that was kind of a reference to the Warriors.
Probably was.
One match, I don't care either way of what happens, is Zayn Owens, because it's just Zayn Owens. Yay.
Yeah.
Yay, Zayn Owens again. Gimme.
That's another match that would have been more preferable for Hell in a Cell than Bianca Bailey.
The only other one, like I said, this is the second year already done this, where a match that should have been in the side of Cell wasn't in the Cell. Not that there was anything wrong, because the two Hell in a Cell matches we got last year were good.
Last year, didn't we have 3 Hell in a Cell matches?
No, we only had 2. Didn't we have 2?
Hold on, let me fact check.
Fact checker?
I am the designated fact checker.
Fact checker?
2020.
Wow. Bought you by a credit card and a mobile app I don't play. awesome.
There were 3 last year.
3,
Boom.
good lord.
Yeah, it was Roman, Jay,
DX, suck it.
Sasha, Bailey, and Randy Orton, McIntyre.
Did they? I know they talked about why they bumped. Is it Mysterio Reigns to Friday? Did they explain why?
Ratings.
What was the reason?
Ratings.
Ratings, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It worked.
I mean, it was good. It was like short.
It did, honestly. It
And
felt
it helped that it was a
TV
commercial
match.
break.
Yeah, commercial breaks never really helped those kind of matches. But honestly, that was such a predictable match. I don't mind it was on free TV than a pay-per-view.
Yeah, I didn't complain there. Plus, the winner was kind of obvious, so.
And they made history. First Hell in a Cell match in SmackDown history.
Yeah.
It also looks like they're starting with a Hell in a Cell match.
I believe it's going to be the women's.
Pat McAfee makes SmackDown worth watching, to listen to at least. What did I say? Pat McAfee's the best commentator right now. This match with Adam Cole really surprised a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like him and Bad Bunny set a new standard for celebrity matches.
And then you...
Feels like we did. Well, hopefully, we didn't miss that much. Yeah. Yeah. Since we didn't do our picks in our pre-show, obviously we are going with Bianca, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're holding off Belair Banks 2 to SummerSlam.
Do we need Belair Banks too?
Yes, because the way they've been building up, sources have been talking about SummerSlam this year. They're really trying to make it this year's legit WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. What I'm hearing the phrase you're using, it's the all hands on deck show. That's
Yeah,
why
like they're trying to get Cena down for it. They're trying to get Lesnar down right now.
they're trying to get Becky Lynch back. They're trying to get Bray Wyatt back.
Yeah, Lynch, I'm like, fuck yeah, but just put her on fucking SmackDown, please.
Well, she was backstage at SmackDown, so maybe.
I hope it's SmackDown. She doesn't need to be on Stagnant. Oh, sorry. That's what somebody in the NXT crowd from this past Tuesday called Raw when we were talking about it, was that he's stagnant.
Honestly, though, whatever show she's going to be on, she's going to be back to being the star of that women's division. So, who gets knocked? Do you want to knock down Ripley on Raw or Bianca on SmackDown? Bailey has evolved into such a great heel.
Yeah, I love some of the jokes of people about her new laughing thing. It's like, so I guess Vince saw Cruella.
Probably. Well, the last guy is just obnoxious now, and I guess that's the point. Also, you know, when you think about like kayfabe logic, it's like Bailey must be really good friends with the production truck to pull this off.
Yeah.
She ain't got no magic powers like Bray Wyatt and Alexa Bliss. Oh, that's another match we're having for some reason. Alexa Bliss, Shayna Baszler.
No. It's Shayna versus Lily versus a doll.
This is why you don't try to give Bray Wyatt's gimmick to another person. It doesn't work. When you try to do the gimmick without Bray Wyatt's creativity, it doesn't work.
One, two, three, four. There we go.
That's interesting. Bailey lost that title in a Hell in a Cell match. Let's see if she gets it back.
Nope.
I mean, at this point in time, Hell in a Cell is like Bailey's thing.
It confused the shit out of me that they moved Hell in a Cell up to what they knew was going to be the last Thunderdome pay-per-view. Would you rather want to save Hell in a Cell for a crowd show?
Or Vince finally had a non-brain fart and went, I don't think a lot of people want to see red steel cage, looking into a red steel cage.
Yeah, that's also another thing, is that you're looking, like, at least this way, everyone has a shot to see, like, a decent view of everything that's going on. It's not like you're actually there and it's like, well, can't exactly make out what's going on because of the blood red cage and the fact that it's a cage and it's hard to see.
Yeah. But you know what this means, though? More likely, it means the horror show is going to be the October show. The horror show Extreme Rules 2.
Dude,
you know what?
we need...
No.
Go on.
That's all I had to say is no, not the
No,
horror
believe
show.
me, I would rather
Just
be
no.
Halloween Havoc.
Just no,
It's not going to. It's just going to be an NXT
no.
special.
Mo, no.
Halloween Havoc would be an NXT show.
No, it is going to be an NXT show because NXT actually respects the past.
Yeah, like I never expect to watch live Ted DiBiase taking a bump at his age. I never thought, I'm like, he's gonna get clocked, isn't he?
That storyline's been actually entertaining. Cameron Grimes has really evolved really well as a character.
Oh hell yeah, they were. Oh my god, dude,
The moon.
there was only they actually used crowd audience only 3 times that night. They actually used crowd, because I'm sitting here going, the fuck is that noise coming from? The guy's going, oh, that's the crowd cam noise. I'm like, huh? They only used it 3 times. I forgot when.
I mean,
they used it.
We were definitely into it.
Yeah, but they were the crowd was on fire for that main event match Tuesday. Like the crowd was legit on fire for that Tornado tag match. Overall, that was a good show. That was a really good show.
Oh yeah,
at home or not.
Samoa Joe's back and he's badass as ever.
I love it. His method of taking care of business. It's gonna choke this bitch out. There you go.
When he got in Cross's face and why are you still in this ring? I was like, oh. Yeah, show Cross what a real badass looks like.
Oh my god, I have missed
I'm assuming that he's an enforcer because hasn't been cleared to wrestle yet.
Yeah, no, a lot of people online confirm he's an enforcer.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. I watched it. But I think like the reason why he can't be in the ring is because the doctors still haven't cleared him yet.
Did you know about the I know you guys don't watch 205. I know you guys don't watch 205 Live, but have you guys seen the guy with the jacket in NXT who uses his jacket to fight? I forgot it's a Japanese wrestler. I forgot his name.
I don't remember.
I have his picture and stuff.
His jacket to fight.
Yeah. When he clocks people, he uses part of his jacket to clock people.
I got nothing.
I'll look up his name later. But he was really fun. The crowd was really chanting for him. I wonder what Bianca's reaction was to your 3rd title defense. It's going to be inside Hell in a Cell. Have fun.
Jesus, Bailey's freaking shirt. It's like if Picasso was on crack.
If Picasso was on crack. Wow. We're coming up with some great things tonight. Picasso on crack?
Well, it's
I mean, look at it.
With the way that's kind of like out, it looks like it would be part of a superhero like shield. You know, like Superman's S, like it kind of has that look to it, except like Bailey drew her picture.
Yeah.
On it.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's gonna have a nod to whatever she was doing last year with the duct tape and the kendo stick.
She's gonna try taping 2 chairs together.
You know what could be cool if she just did it beforehand, just found it underneath, and go, okay, now I can do the spot proper. Not really.
Oh yeah, Vince definitely watched Corella because look at Bailey's hair.
I know, it's like her laugh, her hair. It's like either he got a laugh out of one of his grandkids sticking their finger in a socket and their hair coming like that, or like he watched Corella.
I guess it's come a long way from where he didn't understand Paul Burchill's pirate gimmick because he never watched the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
But you know, I give props to that dude. He did his fucking best to make that shit work.
Burchill?
Yeah.
That pirate gimmick was fantastic. It should have worked, but Vince didn't get it. Which he thought it was a reference to like the PLC's old pirate character.
Yeah, that was clever with the whip and her blocking with the like a shield.
Bayley brought the chair in. Bianca took advantage of it.
Also, this being a Hell in a Cell match doesn't really make much sense because Bayley's whole thing is you only won last match because you used your whip as a hair. Yeah, I mean, you used your hair whip as a weapon.
As a hair.
I
like that version.
Yeah.
You used your hair whip as a weapon. So, but now you're in a match where she can legally use this many times.
Too late, Nick. It's use your whip as a hair.
I corrected it.
No, I think they just want what they're doing now is just once a year they're making one Hell in a Cell match women's and one Hell in a Cell match men's.
Which is stupid. It should be the match that makes the most sense story wise.
Yeah.
Well, then they wouldn't have had 3 Hell in a Cell matches last year.
Up to 3 last year.
Which was the third match? I know was SmackDown Women's Title match. What was it? Raw Men's Title.
And the SmackDown Men's Title. You don't remember
Universal. Yeah, that's right.
You don't remember that because it barely was a Hell in a Cell match. It was an I Quit match with a Hell in a Cell around it, and they barely used the cage.
Right.
Well, the women's were the ones that used the cage the most and were more like out there with their.
Yeah, Roman J should not have been a Hell in a Cell match because they barely used the cell. Should just been an I Quit match. We'll told the exact same story. Like, at least
did you know, Nick, speaking of story, did you know that WWE Undefeated, available on mobile devices today, you can play as various characters? I don't know anything about this game. I just feel like maybe if we talk about it enough, we might get something.
Unless they're sponsoring us, I'm going to pretend it doesn't exist.
Who? It's like, who?
You know what you could use to pay for in-game transactions? Your Capital One card.
Okay, now neither Capital One or WWE responds to this video, so if they want to.
Yeah, give Nick a credit card. That'll help.
Or just give me fucking give me advertising payments.
Give me a Capital One credit card, and I'll rack up the.
Frick, I can pitch Raid Shadow Legends. Is what all the other YouTubers are doing.
No.
Yeah, you can pitch it. I'm not gonna fucking play Raid Shadow Legends.
If Capital One gives me a credit card, I will promise to spend half of my limit on WWE Undefeated.
Look at Mo down there really trying to get that sponsorship deal for us.
I'll also spend a quarter of...
Oh my god. No, guys, hold on a sec. Listen how heavy those steel steps are.
Yeah, you mean those hollow steps?
Like, Bianca was picking it up, then I'm like, okay, that's pretty dope. Oh, Nick, did you find it hilarious? The new outfit, wait, because cool outfit had the theme and everything. Don't you love their new logo on the shirt where it has Chad and Otis with a beard? And then Otis has no beard now?
Yeah. Otis is probably the first person to show he's turned heel by shaving his beard rather than growing one.
But look, it's like, here's our merch with Otis with a beard, but he doesn't have a beard anymore. Shut up and buy our merch.
Well, being late on trends of their merch is a WWE thing, so I guess it's keep up tradition.
Ooh, right arm butt.
I get why. I mean, heel Otis can work. It's just not as fun as face Otis. Maybe like they're gonna do this till the crowd comes back, and then they can try to transition back. Because Otis was a character that worked really well with the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
I do want Alpha Academy to get a tag title run before it's over, though.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
You know who also really worked well with the crowd? Heavy Machinery.
Yeah, they did.
Who?
I think Bailey's the first person to actually think about that doing this. Like, let's tie
That's
her
a clever-
hair to the rope.
That's a clever move. That's insightful.
See, at some point in time, there should have been.
Oh, she tripped on the hair.
See, if Bailey
Nick,
still
say
had
it.
her.
Nick,
Go ahead, Nick.
Nick, say it.
What?
Nick, say it. Say it. Say the thing.
Wardlow? Wardlow.
Why are you questioning that? That was legit.
I forgot what you were referencing.
Wardlow.
We need a graphic.
So, a couple of things. I feel like if Bianca was around the time that Bailey had her hair up in the ponytail, they should have had a hair versus hair match. And
Yeah.
it seems like Bianca's outfit kind of makes me think of Harlem Heat.
I can see that.
What the hell was that?
No. Yeah. Face Bailey, face Bianca, heel Sasha, triple threat, and Sasha ties up her hair and Bailey's hair.
She bit her. Say it.
Oh, she bit her? I missed that.
It's Hell in a Cell. Anything goes. If you can use your whip hair as a weapon.
Oh, here
No.
it is.
Oh, look at Bailey
You can bite somebody.
Guys, it's out.
Taking advantage.
Woo!
Where's the duct tape? Get the duct tape.
I believe that's 2 kendo sticks that have been taped together by Bailey. Oh, learning her lessons.
Oh, a super kendo stick.
Bailey now.
Oh, that almost didn't work.
And hopefully Bailey's legs are okay because they went wham right into the side of that cage. Goddamn.
Double kendo stick. Learn your lesson from last year, then follow up with something nobody's ever seen before. Unbelievable out of Bailey here.
You wanted this match. You asked for this match.
Vince asked for this match. Vince asked for this match. You asked for this match.
You asked for this. You wanted this. Now you got
No,
it.
3 kendo sticks taped together.
Another one. No, there's
See, I knew it. I called it. I fucking called it. She fucking did it earlier. She prepped it earlier this time.
and now Bailey. 2 hot dogs.
But
1
now
hot
she's
dog.
gonna try and power bomb.
Oh, look.
Yeah, what she was going to do last year to Sasha.
This is where when you've been in here before, it pays off.
Yeah, Bailey tried to do this on a number of occasions in her Hell in a Cell match last year.
Shut up, Michael. They
Shut up, Michael.
They watch me.
They watch me. Dude, that's cool.
Shut up, Michael.
That's all she needed to do was just prep it earlier instead of during the match. Awesome.
I love Bailey's interactions with Michael Cole.
Dude, Michael Cole versus Bailey at SummerSlam. Book it.
I see Michael Cole wrestle. I never need to see that again. Oh!
Ooh.
So much for Pratt.
Mm.
What do you mean? It just made it easier for her to go through it. It is one of the laws of wrestling.
Mm.
That's what Bianca Belair can do, though. Look at the power. Just pick
Man, that doesn't
Are
scare
you
you.
trying
You'll
to do
think
the yodeling cowboy?
Yeah. No, Bailey is going out in kayfabe going, ah! In her head, she's going, yay! I finally did the spot!
It's gonna make Bailey pay. Hit with a kendo stick.
So I guess if she's gonna fight Sasha again at SummerSlam, who does she fight in Money in the Bank? I guess Carmella.
Oh, no, wait. No. The WWE's most beautiful woman, Carmella.
Okay.
Apparently that's her new tagline. She makes Hamilton say
I
it.
know, I heard it a lot.
I don't know. Maybe sit out Money in the Bank. You know. Not all the time have to be in the line every pay-per-view.
She's got to be with somebody in the meantime. Jesus Christ. That t-shirt, man.
No.
That doesn't scare you. No evil thing will.
Anybody thought about going to the first return show in Orlando in August?
They're gonna be in Tampa too, so I don't,
Maybe.
Depends where I am financially. Pat McAfee knowing his knots.
It looks like a Windsor.
She can't go anywhere. Nowhere.
This is what Pat McAfee brings to the announce table.
This is the first time we've seen her laugh.
This is the first time, guys. Only the first time we've seen her laugh.
Dude, Pat McAfee's great.
And Bianca Belair, her hair still tied to the chair.
See, if it was out of me tying the hair, I'd suck at getting untied.
What if Bianca, with her extensive ability of using her hair as a whip, uses it attached to the chair as some kind of centrifugal force, and it becomes just like a hurricane chair whip?
If she had that kind of neck muscle to do that, I'd fucking actually pay more to see that.
They're always gonna have some split ends after this.
I wonder how much effort she puts into her hair, keeping it washed and clean and stuff.
Sure, a lot. A lot of hair.
And then you gotta wonder if Bailey gets up in the morning, looks at her hair and goes, "Okay, I'm ready for work." I'm ready for work.
Nah, that's how she conditions it.
Belair with a relentless assault. Little smack in the mouth too.
Bailey just trying to crawl and drag away from the champion. You see the smile break out on the face of Bianca?
Bailey, that's the wrong movie. I don't care. I don't care.
Bailey wanted to get out of the cell.
Oh! Fuck. I felt that one. God damn, she just went wham.
Belair asking Bailey who's laughing now.
Bam.
Just kicking her into the cell. Nothing to see here.
Bailey trying to do anything she can to escape. What did she just drag? Bailey just dragged a ladder out from under the ring and delivered it into the ribs of Belair.
Hell in a Cell, you have no idea what you're going to see. Did you expect her to dive under there and pull out a ladder? No.
It's a small ladder too.
A lot of stuff under the ring, Pat.
Well, that's what I've heard.
Hey, Chris, it's not about the size of the ladder, but the motion of the throwing of it.
Couple chairs.
Yes. I don't know what's right. I was gonna say yes. Pretty cool. Hell in a Cell ladder match would be pretty dope. Make no sense, but
You mean like an I Quit match in Hell in a Cell where you don't use the cell?
Look, a Hell in a Cell ladder match would just be like, it'd have to be like 4, maybe 5 people, just so you have that element of who knows what's going to happen. Because you could have whatever they're fighting for suspended from the middle of the cell, and then they'd have to try and use the ladder, but then someone could also be kind of smart about it and just climb on the outside of the cell, climb to the top, and reach from the top to
Shoulders
get it.
beat up, knees beat up. This is Hell in a Cell, though, and the championship's on the line. Michael
And
Cole.
Bayley is dragging Belair across the ladder, and now Belair is caught in the ladder. Belair is trapped in the ladder.
I mean, this is nightmare.
That could be fine.
Crushing her down with the metal. Bayley
Kristen.
standing on top of Bianca after lapping in her
She's fine.
face for
Fine.
weeks.
Bianca trying to make her way out. She's trapped, and now Bayley with a rose plant. With Bianca trapped in the ladder, but Bayley's hurt her own knee again.
I think she calls the Rose Plant as a reference to her indie wrestling name.
Trying to capitalize, but
At least it gave it a name.
with all the roll-
They just call it that thing. Pretty much call it the equivalent of that thing.
Champions back into the ring. Bayley into the cover, hooks the leg.
1, 2, kick off.
Ship and a kick out at
Did I say kick off? I mean kick out.
How?
It's
Bayley's
the kickoff.
injured knee, Pat, may have cost her the title there.
I don't know, this was a really good kickoff match.
Definitely delayed her getting to the pin.
Was there a kickoff match, by the way?
There was.
It was Natty versus one of the two blondes.
Hell in a Cell. Opening the show
Natty versus who?
One of the two blondes.
For the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Gotta be more specific.
Challenger Bayley
So either
The
Dana,
blondes from Raw.
either Dana Brooke or Mandy Rose.
She can use the ropes for leverage. There's no disqualification.
There's a lot of blondes in WWE.
Dan Brooke, Mandy Rose, the blonde. I call them the blondes.
Being there before where it pays off, like Bayley has been.
Indeed. Belair struggling to make it to her feet. Bayley back up as well. And Bayley trying to single leg take out of Belair. Belair, though, looking for a backslide.
Battling backslides.
It's weird how Cole called Bailey a wily veteran nowadays. It's hilarious.
She is now at this point.
It's just weird to hear people say that she's a wily veteran.
Make you feel old, Kristen?
Yes, very.
You are.
Now stacking that ladder that she was stuck in between just moments ago.
God, what is Bianca Belair thinking?
She's thinking, I want to end this thing.
Bayley trapped under.
I'm thinking, how much was my back gonna hurt in the morning, or my front?
Now Bianca Belair up top. Nobody home. Bayley rolled out of harm's way. Bianca.
Even if Bailey hadn't run out of the way, she would have missed.
Ooh, that was a cool spot. That was a cool spot.
Cracking on the ladder.
Thought Bayley saved herself for a moment.
And Bianca, what did she think of it?
Oh, dude, come on, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Oh,
So she's done.
that
1,
is
2,
it.
3.
That was good.
That was a
Oh,
hell
last
of a
year,
match.
I enjoyed last year a bit more, but that was pretty good.
Hell of a match in that cell.
Bailey got to do her spot from last year.
Boo, Nick.
Boo you.
Bailey got to do her spot she was trying to do live from last year. We got to see one of my favorite, like, face smash to a cage spots I've ever seen. She just kicked her into, like, wham! That's a good time. Good time overall.
Every big moment and opportunity, she shows up and wins.
She shows up and wins, guys.
So,
Oh no, there's Sasha with a steel chair.
There it is.
I love that spot. That was a nice spot.
There it is.
Incredibly innovative way to get the dub in her first Hell in a Cell. This moment will be talked about for
Look at the ladder, Pat. Look at the ladder. The damage that was done when Belair delivered Bayley.
Yeah, that's gonna be at Art Museum now. The way that's worked. Go, sweetie. Come on. Oh, go.
Hate to break it to you, Bayley and everybody else. I don't think that's happened for a long time.
Bayley's spine may be as twisted as that ladder.
They hit me raw. Before I need you out. I need you.
One benefit to having full crowds back like full time. We're actually getting to see if Andy's catchphrase that he's been forcing through will actually catch on.
DraftKings.
I don't want to do this stupid to do bets on a predetermined show.
I mean, to be fair, that's some easy money.
No, it's not.
Yeah, what would keep WWE from seeing the DraftKings results and just changing the result the last minute?
Well, not even changing the results. It's what do you have as options to choose from, and it's like, does something happen to where it's not even an option that appears? Like, let's say Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. Are they going to win by... Who's going to win? And are they going to win by pin, submission, or count out? And then it's like, nope, disqualification. And it's like, that wasn't an option. So now you don't get anything.
Get the facts so you can make your most informed decision.
This is our shot. And we can do this.
Well, you're a good girl. You're a good girl. You're a good girl. On a Saturday. Yay. I want to see if they do a legit set. Since they're doing it in a stadium this year.
I have heard they're about to redo their regular sets, which has been needed for years.
Maybe that'll be the compromise. They're redoing their sets for the regular shows, so don't expect much for SummerSlam.
Oh, we're not getting the quarter pipe Raw set? Darn. Tricks off that thing.
Congratulations to Bianca Belair, but Pat, we still got another Hell in a Cell match to come tonight. It is the
Okay, tonight. I was gonna say next? Jesus Christ.
We're just getting them out of the way, guys.
Yeah, this is the first pay-per-view of no Roman since he came back.
Yeah, did you read my article today?
No, I have been busy trying to make sure Father's Day plans have been
I
set.
point that out as the first pay-per-view since SummerSlam that he has not competed in a match.
What is it? Late August makes 1 year with the title, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's after that where I'm going to be, like, interested in his title matches. It's going to be after that. I'm going to be interested. Like, maybe? Maybe a clash?
Oh, great.
What a painful night for Bailey. But what a great night for Bianca. Anyway, it's so nice of you guys to join me tonight in Hell. In a cell. Speaking of a cell, Lily is still serving her time out. She was a little naughty, but not nearly as naughty as my opponent tonight, Shayna Baszler. Shayna brought all this negativity upon herself. So don't blame me for what happens next. But there is a valuable lesson to be learned here.
You can get DQ if you use a comically large toy mallet.
And 2, expect the unexpected. Because when you knock on my door, you never know who or what.
Ooh, are we getting Black Ooze WrestleMania, Alexa?
I just want Ray Wyatt back.
I think we all want stuff to be normal again.
Hey, I have no idea.
Be careful what you wish for, Nick.
Ray Wyatt losing a Mania is one of the worst booking decisions in WrestleMania history.
Just be careful what you wish for.
As much as I did want Roman to win at Mania, I can at least justify it.
Cesaro has definitely had the number of Seth Rollins.
Here we go.
Yeah, it should be a good one.
Got Lex Luthor fighting Craven the Hunter.
We've got to place some of the blame on you. On you, the WWE.
Those frickin' suits.
I have to hear an interview explain who came up with the idea for his suits. Oh god, I don't want to see this again. Look away. Look away and discuss. Hey, Angel.
What?
The UFO, the one they kept on showing throughout all of SmackDown after Mania. No, Angel, go. Go, sweetie. It's okay. No. You just want to play. I don't want to play. Come. You're gonna hate me tomorrow. Whee! Cool. Yeah, that backlash ending was weird. Yeah, this is just gonna extend. Just for Cesaro, this is just a small pit stop before his next challenge to Reigns. Probably at Money in the Bank, more likely.
No, I think Roman's gonna fight Jimmy Uso at Money in the Bank.
I don't know yet. With the way they've been going, it's like now they turn into like bitter rivals who hate each other for not helping each other out family-wise, different family beliefs, to parents talking about who's going to get Jay in the custody, in the divorce, you know.
I worked very long time to get.
Like, it should be Roman Jimmy at Money in the Bank, and then the big money match is Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso at SummerSlam.
Nope, it's gonna be Reigns Cena apparently.
Fuck John Cena.
You can say it Brock Lesnar as well.
Fuck Brock Lesnar.
He tried to take that all away from me.
I have not missed. That was great. That was great.
No, you know what would be great if he just shut the door and this Cesaro just shoved the door onto him.
Took his pants. Who takes a man's pants?
I don't know. I was like, I look away, I look back, and it's like, what happened to Rollins' pants?
Deserve even a single ounce of respect.
I didn't think you had it in you, you know, facing me man to man.
Seth Rollins looking a lot like Jared Leto nowadays.
I just love that. I don't care, you little twerp. Shove.
And that's been the story for months for Seth Rollins, Pat. He can just not quite get anything.
The Matrix.
I imagine they have a crowd back, and the pyro is still set to Thunderdome. It's like, Larry, did you set the pyro correctly? Yeah, Thunderdome's it. No, Larry, what'd you do? No, that's this area play on fire and shit. It's like, somebody call 911.
He has an Instagram handle on his
I
jacket.
was about to say.
Oh.
Does Rollins have his Instagram handle on his jacket?
It's at I got Becky, you did.
Rollins is dressed like he's going on his last hunt.
He had to have been prepared for something like that.
And now look at Rollins and
It
Cesaro.
needs the
Cesaro
eyes.
going at it. This match hasn't even started yet.
The official trying to make this thing happen, but obviously two men who hate each other are going to continue to scrap.
Well, there's disdain between the two. There's
Scrap.
no doubt about that at all.
Scrappy-doo.
Go.
Of Cesaro now.
Go.
Slamming Rollins. And
Jesus Christ. I guess the most iconic thing I'll ever see on Cesaro is the kinetic tape on his shoulder.
It helps him.
I know it does, but it's the most iconic piece of wear he has now.
Is it even on his
Attire.
action? If it's not his action figure, is it really a good, authentic action figure?
It's like, this isn't authentic enough. 5 minutes later, much better. It's just a kid who put like fake kinetic tape on his shoulder. Like, there you go. Oh, that rain delay.
What happened the next time they met?
Well, another, unfortunate.
Oh, what a move by Cesaro! And Cesaro's fired up, and he's.
I love the fact that in the crowd there's a guy in the background with a UK flag, and the guy right next to him has an American flag.
Seth Rollins has been at this level for a long time, though.
See him?
Just get a couple wins.
No, I don't. Oh, I see it. Yeah. Okay, A to whoever put them next to each other. A for effort.
I always think to the old guy saw the guy with the UK flag. He's like, hold on a second. USA, USA.
Cesaro said, I'm ready to take your spot, Seth freaking Rollins.
That spot that I've been wanting since before you even got here.
I just saw it because a Blade American flag is background. I just saw him in 2 different places.
Oh, Mo, I forgot to tell you, I've been slowly, from the beginning, watching the OSW reviews.
From the very beginning, it's like
Yeah,
it's the beginning, so they don't have the same kind of.
Yeah, I know, but I like the format. It's nice to listen to on the way home from work and stuff. So it's really nice. I do. I just finished up. Was it the Hulkamania era reviews? Well, I just wrapped up WrestleMania 8. The one with the botched run-in by Shango. Yeah. Yeah, I actually enjoyed them. I know the quality changes as time goes along, but all stuff I usually watch does that when I watch from the beginning.
You say that, people say that. I'm just telling you, Seth does not, but it doesn't matter right now. As Cesaro's getting the best Seth Rollins.
Right there, Seth Rollins, the veteran, able to sneak in and drive Cesaro into the second turnbuckle. And now this is where the Architect Rollins is.
I do. My favorite joke is every time Superfly Snuka shows up, they keep on going murder, death, kill, murder, death, kill. Ah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
I mean, it's on the same level as calling Hogan a cunt.
Yeah. Yeah, not realizing too when he gives Warrior the title.
So, you guys think that Snuka did it?
I don't know. I saw Dark Side of the Ring. I've heard about from other people. I don't know. I feel like there was always something mentally wrong with the guy, and nobody realized it till it was too late.
I mean, he had. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the wrestlers that we know of that time had their share of things, which is why it's kind of just like. When I was younger, you were cool, and then it was like, oh, now I see why.
It's like now you just became awkward to be around or talk about. Oh, and then there's I don't for which WrestleMania, but one of the Bushwhackers groping the Rougeau's like junk during a spot.
Was it Butch or Luke?
I don't remember. It was one of Rougeau's, and he just just ropes it like like shuffles it, and then it gets hit with the power slam. It's weird. That's the one that I'm like, what?
That sounds like a Bushwhacker story.
It does, and probably it is. I was gonna say it probably is, but no, it definitely is.
Look at the power of Cesaro. Are you kidding me?
Woo! He's always had that power, Cole. You fools have been very naive to his ultimate power.
Well, he's always pointing out that pound for pound, he's the strongest guy in the company.
Showcased it right there.
At least pound for pound.
You fool! This is not.
Oh, he just said it. There it goes.
Yeah, man.
Unbelievable strength by the Swiss Superman.
Dead weight, getting kneed in the head. Picks him up, suplexes him.
And now Cesaro launched over the top rope.
I listened to his. I'm like, trying to catch up with Renee Paquette's podcast. I listened to the Cesaro one. Man, he's like the nicest fucking dude you'll meet. Cesaro.
I never imagined anything else other than him being a nice guy.
He said, because she asked him too, what's something you were actually generally bad at? And I guess he was being serious, joking. At the same time, he goes, I'm just, no matter how many times I play, I'm just not good at League of Legends. I'm like, that's a good response.
Gets him back in.
And now Seth off the top rope, and another knee, and down goes.
You know, after this, Apollo Crews is going to need some new opponents. I see Cesaro go for that Intercontinental Championship.
I can see it too, as a nice, look, we can't have you beat Romans right now. Maybe later. So for now, here's the IC time.
The belly hasn't held. He hasn't held a singles title in forever, since the U.S. title in what, 20... Jesus Christ, 2011? Fuck.
Yeah.
Cesaro, hold on a second.
Kind of crumbled a little bit.
He hasn't held a singles title in, yeah, quite a long time. He's held quite a few tag titles, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, he's like a tag team expert.
Yeah.
Cesaro. Shit, the last time he held a singles title, he was Antonio Cesaro.
Wow. Wonder who Antonio is. All I know is this guy named Cesaro.
2012. He lost in 2013.
He held on for a while.
Yeah, he held 239 days.
It's a strategy. The way you said that.
And now, oh, an uppercut by
Ooh,
Cesaro.
nice.
As if it's not fair game.
I just, before Cesaro leaves or gets released, I don't know, however WWE works nowadays, I just want to see him hold a world title for a bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a few months.
So it's been 8 years since he held a singles title.
Just give him a world title for just a tiny bit.
Yeah, you never know. Like WWE's now company that fires people like Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
Which you saw the reason why, right?
Yeah, because they're pretty much done with. Oh, damn. Yeah, because they had nothing else for him.
No, it's because they didn't want to pay his big contract.
Oh yeah, now he's asking for what, 5 figures? Which I'm like,
no, he's a certified merch seller. He's a main eventer and he's a draw. And
yeah. Apparently
also,
MLW reached out to him. Supposedly.
My thing about WWE is their contracts are BS. Because what's the point of negotiating these great contracts if one side can just end it at any time?
Yeah.
It's the most uneven contract thing I think I've heard. Like one side can force you to stay to this contract, but then they can also just end it at any time on their end.
He kicks it like it's the Euros.
And Cesaro now flinging Rollins to the other side of the ring, and the uppercut train continues. Oh, and that little spin, that hesitation may have cost Cesaro.
What sucks is that Braun Strowman, that's the only name he's ever really competed under, and that's WWE. So he has to come up with a new name.
Yeah. Imagine if they had to get his indie name over in WWE. Like they kept with his indie name.
He never really had an indie name.
Or sorry, let me rephrase. His non-WWE name. Even if it is, it's just his actual name.
So like Adam Shear or something like that.
Oh, I was talking about Cesaro.
Oh, Cesaro. Oh yeah, Claudio Castagnoli.
Yeah. No, for him, I would call him Adam Braun, but BRAWN. Adam Braun.
You can get away with that.
Yeah, you can.
Sounds
and people know what you mean when you say Braun.
Well, it sounds like he's the son of Adam Bomb.
Maybe it's a rhyming family. Braun.
That sounds ridiculous.
Yes, it does. WWE may do it next year or so, so can't wait for that. Go get.
Headbutt.
And now Cesaro off the top.
Ooh, nice.
He's got the leg hook.
Ooh, that was close.
No, 2 count. Now sidestepping. And Cesaro with an elbow to the jaw. And a step up.
Ooh, nice.
By Rollins. The Pele as well overhead.
Yeah, it's 2-0 Cesaro, right?
Now Rollins with a right hand.
In this feud.
Yes.
Yeah.
Their ends right now.
Yeah, he won the WrestleMania match, obviously. He won that #1 contenders match.
Yeah, but second one wasn't completely clean because the Usos distracted Rollins accidentally.
Yeah.
And what has been an incredible match.
The type of water they drink over there. That right to the back. Listen, right there to the back. Somehow Cesaro kicked out. What? How? This is...
Well, and that's what you see the look on Rollins' face. That's what he's asking himself.
That was the cleanest shot I've heard. Anything over me.
The loss is just sick. You're better.
Who here thinks they're better than Rollins? Raise their hand.
That depends on what you're saying.
Just better than him overall.
I don't know. He's very successful.
Oh yeah, he's married to Becky
Lynch.
He got her. Fuck, I can't. Let's semi-raise my hand.
You just says all the look bad.
I don't know
Kristen.
why you were even. Why you let that thought slip out of your mouth?
Way to look like it was all look
No,
bad,
it's that
Kristen.
line he said about you think you're better than me. I'm like, Cesaro? Yeah, me.
I mean, Rollins is
maybe.
definitely better than all of us. So, way to make us all look bad, Kristen. Falcon Arrow.
Oh man, that used to be my finisher in the original WWE SmackDown 2 PlayStation game. Was the Falcon Arrow. I do it, but my trick was to make it my own. I do my taunt beforehand and then do it. My finisher. Easy. Nothing. You're gonna lose. Badly. Angel, come on. No, that's it. That's it. We're done. We're done. We're done. Ow.
No, it's coming back.
Blast it.
Says Seth. And he has to be pondering, what the hell else can I do?
And Rollins scheming, trying to figure out what's next.
Just
Okay, that's better.
figured it out. Realizing he still beat the hell right now with this match.
One of these days, safely, I would just love the cell of this fall over like the ring. Just doosh. It's like
Well, you like to put wrestlers in serious danger, huh?
safely. That's why I said safely.
How do you safely drop a giant cell from that high?
Practice.
Not structurally sound in such a way to where that could happen without it collapsing on itself.
I can see it. I can see him doing it. Pulling him off successfully. There's a lot of points to this match. Turning point, critical point, main point, bullet point, sales point.
Both men down. Off the ropes. Resets his feet and hits flush on the jaw.
So much of this Cesaro seems to be doing on instinct, Pat.
Absolutely. Cesaro has worked his entire life to get here.
Many times we believe Rollins had Cesaro put away. But only Cesaro to fight back. And now look at it, Cesaro from behind, stalking Rollins. And now Cesaro looking for the swing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know he promised Renee Paquette that he would do 37 for WrestleMania. He would try to do 37 for WrestleMania.
How many you get to?
For here, the WrestleMania, I think it was 23. Here it looks like it was like 15.
14. I hate it though. With always a live crowd, they always count it too fast.
That's just the fans dicking around like usual. Shit, I'm thinking, look at his crossface going, fuck, we haven't heard about Bryan like months. Like, we haven't heard anything about Daniel Bryan in months.
He's taking time off.
And being, yeah, he's home being a family man. But yeah, huh.
This move has been used in massive moments in the history of this business.
You are right about that. McAfee. Ooh. Ooh, damn, this went no to your arm. That's a no to your arm. That's a clever spot.
Stop after stop, Rollins able to roll through. He's got Cesaro caught. Rollins
What? Wait, I'm confused. Wait, no, not that. I got that. but he was working on his arms. Do you think he would have been able to like do something about that in the roll-up? But it's 2-1. Technically, wrong. Cesaro won this feud.
And it's always all about who got the last win.
See, look, he held him with his arms. He was working on his arms. Why would his arms be fine at that moment? Just, I don't know. That's the part that makes no sense. No, that makes no sense to me. I don't mind Rollins winning, but like, that part makes no sense to me.
Rematch at Money in the Bank.
Probably.
They'll probably both be in Money in the Bank, actually.
Yeah, they'll probably be in the Money in the Bank, the men's Money in the Bank.
Which means they won't win.
Dude, yeah, it's 2-1 in favor of Cesaro. Yeah, look back at the drawing board.
He probably doesn't count that last one because of the Usos.
Yeah, I don't know. That ending was kind of stupid.
What's the point of really counting who's winning what?
I love this too. I thought like they're gonna bring back live events too. Which I'm like, eh.
It's weird that they're saying this whole advertisement of WWE is coming home, and it's just like, wouldn't technically be home either just be staying in Orlando or just going to Connecticut?
Who's next? I'm the boss. These are my soul sisters.
I still haven't really watched Peacock at all, except for WWE stuff.
There's some.
And Young Rock. Young Rock's really good. Young Rock's
the only thing
really
about Peacock is most of the stuff that's good on it is stuff I've already seen.
There it is.
You could say that about pretty much every streaming service. It's just Peacock hasn't been around long enough to establish enough good original content.
Inside is a contract guaranteeing you a world title opportunity. This is Money in the Bank.
July 18th with a live crowd.
Can they not fuck up the cash in this time?
Don't worry, guys. Cesaro will be this close to reaching the briefcase, and then dun, 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 dun. I fucking hated that ending a couple of years ago. I hate that ending so much. It's like, oh yay, it's Lesnar. And now I'm like, oh cool, Lesnar's coming back.
That was Ricochet. That was Ricochet who got screwed over.
No, it was Ali. It was
it was Ali.
It was Ali that got dicked over.
Speaking of which, where is Ali?
First two matches tonight have been good, so.
In that kickoff show match, Bianca Belair retained her SmackDown Women's Championship, and as we just saw, Seth Rollins came out on top. King, has the night gone as you thought it would?
No, not exactly. But you know what? I just love. I don't really love seeing the look on the face of the winners. I love seeing the look on the face of the losers. I mean, did you see Cesaro?
Okay, Lawler has a weird kink. Get to know.
Are you surprised that Jerry the King Lawler has weird kinks?
No. I'm just surprised what the kink is.
Then Seth Rollins finds a way with the small package there. What do you think,
and we thought this was
that, like I said, I didn't mind
Seth Rollins really has a
winning.
way with small packages, guys.
Look, he got Becky.
Yes, Seth Rollins was victorious, but not before Cesaro.
I can't no longer complain about that, man.
Professional jealousy.
That's professional jealousy right there, folks. You have a good night. I'm gonna leave now.
I mean, we've seen Seth Rollins' package.
What do you mean we?
Yeah, what do you mean we?
You remember those pictures?
What do you mean we, you pervert? Good lord, God.
I didn't willingly look at it. Somebody showed it to me.
Guys, cancel Nick. He saw Rollins peen.
I didn't want to.
Shayna,
You didn't want to, but you saw it anyway.
all you have to do is apologize to Lily.
That is disgusting doll.
You're just a stupid doll. You are even more delusional than you look. You are the reason.
God, am I the only one who thinks that Shayna Baszler's voice sounds like a 10-year-old boy?
Yes.
The reason Nia and I are no longer the women's tag team.
Clearly, sounds
Like what-
more like,
like one of those
15 years or older.
Like a 15-year-old bully on a schoolyard.
Silly.
I don't know.
Shayna, I think it would be in your best interest to just apologize to Lily.
So none of us care about this. Who enjoyed some of the E3 announcements? Anybody catch some E3 announcements?
I stopped caring about E3 years ago, just because.
This whole Lily thing is just dumb. I'm sorry.
I enjoy it. No, I don't.
The times that I enjoy hearing about E3 are when they're just like some special promotion is happening during E3 or something that is tangible happens at E3.
The whole Lily thing, though, is such a freaking retcon. It literally just a retcon because, like, oh, Alexa Bliss has powers because of her association with the Fiend. No, it turns out she always had access to magic powers.
You're talking about retcon, and it's the WWE. They've done so much.
Okay, Nick, I gotta ask you, what did you think of this ending of Raw? Because I heard it was crap.
Are you talking about the
ending to this part where they're showing now this ending to Raw? What did you think of it?
Yeah, let me look at it again. Let me get a second perspective.
No. It's just a doll. It's just a doll. No.
Okay, I admit, this is decent.
That wasn't terrible.
I mean,
Shayna Baszler's reaction was good.
It wasn't the worst thing in the world. Not the best. I mean, it works. It works. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining me right now is
I mean, it happened.
Shayna and just
I love to sing all that. The interview's like,
what's been going on between you, Alexa, and Lily?
Reginald, why is Reginald still on my fucking screen?
Love it.
He's better with Nia Jax than he was with the.
He's better off my screen.
No, you love it.
I fucking hate it.
Look, she has fun playing with dolls. I have fun hurting people. Okay, so she wanted to start this tonight. The Queen of Spades ends it.
I wholeheartedly agree, but there's nothing wrong with a little luck, Reggie.
Murder him. Murder Reginald. Get him off camera. Thank you, Baszler. Baszler, like Baszler, fucking hates Reginald. The only reason he's sticking around apparently is because Vince loves him. I'm like,
the most beneficial part of this feud is to keep Shayna and Nia Jax away from the women's tag titles.
that's the only positive thing I can say about this feud. Is that why? Why? You don't need either of them.
Reginald and Nia Jax, who apparently will be at ringside as she embarks on this endeavor against Alexa Bliss. And we will be ringside.
Oh, cool. I get to hear, at least I get to hear how Jimmy Smith sounds. So I've heard good things about him. Nick, what do you think about him?
He's good. Better than the last guy.
Yeah.
Which, god dang, I never seen a commentator like gone so fast.
Apparently, according to him, it was scheduling issues.
Okay.
Sure. That big wink.
Baszler just experienced.
Oh, the guys asked predictions on this. Bliss, right?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. You agree on Bliss?
Bliss, if she calls the spirit of someone.
There she is, ready to make her entrance.
It could end up being one of those, you know, cinematic match finishes where technically nobody won. Because so far, the way this is starting out, the audience isn't winning.
Why is she still using the Firefly Funhouse theme music?
Do you really care?
Yes, I really do.
Well, because
Like, if you're gonna separate from Bray Wyatt, give her.
She's still doing Alexa's Playground. Why wouldn't she continue to use the music?
Give her own theme music.
Ready or not, they are just about underway. Shayna Baszler's an athlete that doesn't have to get ready because she's.
See, if the cage was gonna drop, like you wanted, Christian, it would be this. It would be.
Thank you. See my reasoning. There has to be a good reason.
You could do a thing where it drops a little bit. That can still scare whoever's in the ring.
What distraction? He just said, hey, Alexa didn't give a fuck.
That is the name of the game, and now Baszler teeing off on Bliss in the corner. That's the assist that Baszler needed here from Reginald. Like a menace in the face of Alexa Bliss, just not going away. Talk about intimidation. Can she get in the right headspace, Byron?
For a split second, and this is like I forgot that Natalya and Tamina were the women's tag team champions. Because in the back of my head, I'm like, huh, they used to be women's tag team. Wait, who's the current women's tag team champion? Oh yeah, that's right. And then for a split second.
Woo, where's the right?
Shayna Baszler can't afford to get distracted here by the antics, by anything else, because we saw last week against Nia Jax how effective Alexa Bliss can still be in the ring. Almost manic blow in the face of Alexa Bliss. Flip right over top to the cover. Shayna Baszler able to get out before.
What if she summons evil Randy Orton?
Kill Reginald. Please, kill Reginald. Do me that favor, Alexa. Murder Reginald. Retire Reginald.
Oh yeah, that was the thing that happened this past Monday. Alexa Bliss hypnotized Reginald.
To do what?
He didn't really do anything because Nia Jax got in the way. Just put him in a trance.
Yes, trance. Walk away. Walk away. Go back to the performance center.
Just walk away.
Exactly. That's how Alexa Bliss just
look,
sounds.
the guy's athletic and he's got charisma. It's just not been booked right.
No, he's been booked terribly. I just can't stand the man.
I think he'd be fine in the cruiserweight division.
He'd be fine off my main roster TV screen.
Well, I hope you enjoy 3 more years of Reginald.
You know what's sad? I know you're almost 100% right, Mo. It's like, I know. Like, Vince has to legit get tired of the man for him to be off our screens.
Yeah, right now he's Vince's favorite character.
Jesus Christ, man.
When it comes to joint manipulation, nobody does it better. Shayna generally controls an entire matchup through these sort of techniques. She's one of the best. Into what we call the scarf hold position, lets her isolate the left arm of Alexa Bliss.
Like, see, if this was the Baszler we saw in NXT, the badass one, the one who didn't take shit from anybody, who had the other horseman by her side, I would sincerely go, I honestly don't know who would win this. But the way they even book her, I'm like, nah, it's Alexa. That's kind of sad to say too. So supposed to be going for Alexa in this, and I don't care for either of them.
Baszler in the zone. This is where she wants to be.
That was good.
That was a nice little transition. I don't know where she yells harder. I'm like, what? What? There he goes, what?
Look at
me. Look at me. I'm the captain. I'm the major heel now. Yeah, that's one thing I have to agree with you guys on. At least this is a singles match that does not involve the women's tag team championships.
Bliss has become completely unglued. Baszler is spiked by a DDT into the cover by Alexa Bliss. Baszler able to escape before the count of 3, but is Shayna just prolonging the inevitable? Seems like we're seeing every emotion imaginable from Alexa Bliss in the middle of this match, Corey. I wish I knew where to begin.
Alexa's makeup is the equivalent of it's like a how-to tutorial on how to make yourself look like a Tim Burton character in the face-wise area. And only the face-wise area. Everything else is like normal. Her face, death. Joy, sorrow.
I took a drawing class for a semester, and like they had us like using chalk to draw things.
Yeah.
No matter how hard I try, all my facial portraits look like Tim Burton characters. So it's a little too heavy on some of the chalk.
That one time Nick Tim Burton wasn't there to look at your artwork to hire you for a studio. It's like,
well, he may
still have some of them somewhere.
He may have sued you for like copying his style. It's like, I'm sorry.
Ooh. Oh! Yay! Alexa did good. Alexa did good. Alexa did good. Alexa did good. Best moment of the night.
Well, what just happened?
Slade Reginald.
Alexa Bliss just begged Nia Jax to slap him.
Yes, and then they like voodoo dolls screamed at each other. Yeah. Now do a senton onto Reginald.
So Alexa Bliss is now Papa Shango. She's Mama Shango.
Ooh, can't wait till somebody starts bleeding from their head.
It's already happened. Alexa Bliss.
She won with Twisted Bliss. Okay. That name actually fits this character better. I thought she was going to win with the Sister Abigail. Or her version of Sister Abigail.
Has she not stolen enough from Bray Wyatt?
It's a reverse version instead. Instead of it face up into the mat, it's like face down with the back of the head into the mat.
I'm not opposed to the idea of like eventually of them separating Alexa Bliss from Bray Wyatt, but they did it too soon.
They did a lot of things too soon. I did love that. That was my favorite part about that match. Just when Nia just went the original.
That was your favorite part of the whole match.
Beautiful. Match itself, it was fine. But
I got a feeling Drew's not gonna win.
No. I think they're gonna do Lashley Lesnar at SummerSlam.
Oh, so they found a way to get Lashley cheered?
I don't fucking know. I'm just thinking Lashley Lesnar sounds like a bigger.
That would mean, according to stipulation, Drew McIntyre could never challenge the WWE title again while Lashley's champion.
Yeah,
so
which is fine.
So who eventually takes it from Lashley?
I don't know. I don't care.
Should care.
I'm more concerned about who's taking the title for Roman right now. Lashley could be anybody.
Should be Jey Uso.
Throw in a pompous pony, it practically wrote itself during my tummy time shiatsu massage. How about a strong female character? We've added a lady exec to the top floor.
Going up? Wait a second.
Bosses wait for no one.
Grow up.
The Boss Baby. In theaters and streaming on Peacock July 2nd.
How did they fuck up doing an all-star spiritual successor? It's such an easy concept to do, and they fucked it up.
Microtransactions.
I mean, aside from that.
I mean, it looks fine. Oh, wait, this is a card game. Why does the card game look better than fucking, what was it called?
Wait, did Roman just spear himself in that shot?
I think it's Undertaker.
Best WWE moment of the year.
Some of the best moments include Roman Reigns return to WWE.
Bianca winning at Mania.
And Sasha make history in the main event of WrestleMania.
Yeah, Bianca wins at Mania. Probably my best WWE moment of the year so far. And you guys have any thoughts about that? Your best WWE moment of the year so far?
I get the point. Pat McAfee confronting Adam Cole at NXT.
That would be the biggest. Like everything else.
I kicked the skull out of a scumbag.
I love Pat. I love Pat. Just like, I told y'all. I told y'all.
Adam Cole was a fraud. Yeah, I was like, yeah. I like the fact that they were consistent with his character. Like, it's not like as soon as Adam Cole became a bad guy, that's all of a sudden Pat's gonna like him.
Yeah. Not tonight, Sammy. I'm wearing shirt of my best friends.
Yeah, I do like the fact that when they have like bad guys not get along, like yeah, just because they're both bad guys doesn't mean they like each other.
Yeah. I just want Sammy to turn face again. It feels like they're building up the lean to that.
Well, that's what Kevin Owens is trying to do. Commander Aziz.
I feel bad for no, you know what? I feel bad for Big E. Big E's like, cool, feud with Alistair. Alistair was released. Fuck.
Now Big E has nothing.
No. So they kind of sort of threw him back into the
having
Alistair
Aziz
situation.
wrestle in his uniform.
And then a second Nigerian nail. Once again, all because Sammy.
Yeah, it's good to bring back because Umaga Samoan Spike was pretty good. So,
yeah.
Bring it back.
On Sunday.
We're doing Owens selling that Nigerian nail.
Do you guys hear? Oh no.
Look at that. He's like, oh, poor man.
Dude, I want to be there today. We get short-haired Sammy again. I want to be there today. Because I'm going to be like, what the fuck? The hell is this bullshit? Ow! They might as well say, kick back and relax, folks. This gonna be good. As long as it's longer than their Mania match, I'm fine with this.
Mania match was good.
The Mania match was good. I just want more. I just want more. It's one of those situations I didn't want it to be longer. I generally just want more.
I'll see.
Wait, is this their? Okay, I'm trying to think. Including NXT. One. Did he have a rematch for the NXT title against Owens?
I don't remember.
Okay, so it was gonna be 1, 2. I think it's like their 4th or 5th time fighting each other one-on-one. In WWE?
On pay-per-view?
Like kids.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no, this in general.
Oh no, they probably done a lot more than that.
Oh, I mean single. I mean, look, there's probably somebody has a list.
You're talking about in terms of them fighting in WWE one-on-one.
Yeah, WWE, not outside of, because I know outside WWE a whole bunch of times they've already fought each other.
Well, even WWE they fought each other a lot. That one year they're feuding. on the main roster first time. They fought like a bunch of times. Are we counting house shows? Because they fought each other a lot in house shows.
Wow, they have it on Cage Match, a specific category for Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here, let me do find on page and put it in proper. Owens versus Sami Zayn.
Oh, and a high elbow. I mean, let's be honest, Sami is getting his ass kicked.
He's getting his ass kicked. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is their 14th time fighting each other in WWE. This is their
counting house shows?
I can't tell. Their first match in WWE was November 2015.
There's no way it's counting house shows.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, 15th time fighting each other in WWE. In a singles match.
Does it say how many times they fought in general?
Oh, yeah. In general, overall, it's like 44 times. 45 including this. Overall. But in singles matches, just 15. This is the 15th.
Thus the disdain between the two.
I'm surprised CageMatch.net had that. But to be fair, CageMatch.net has a lot of things.
Might be some ligament damage in there potentially.
Well, and again, it was from the Nigerian nail by the Commander Aziz 48 hours ago on SmackDown.
Commander Aziz.
Owens hit with a nail, and Sami right to the throat that time. Smart. And Kevin trying to fight away, but Sami Zayn now continuing.
Commander Aziz apparently fights in his uniform.
He's been seeing KO.
Big Boss Man always fought in his uniform.
That's true.
Hell, he fought in SWAT gear when it came to the Attitude Era.
Yeah, Sami took a tremendous amount of punishment in the early going of this matchup.
Yeah, I like how they redid his character for the Attitude Era, because like during the Rock and Wrestling era, he was this happy, he was like this good guy, small town cop who's gonna take down the bad guy. Then Attitude Era,
He's also considered. Go on.
Then in Attitude Era, he's like, I work for the man. I'm personal security.
Yeah, watching his OSW reviews, you can see him slowly losing the weight from the beginning of the Hulkamania era to like near the end of it.
Kevin Owens begged for this fight. WWE officials said, yeah, we want to see you two finish this thing.
Cover again by KO, both legs hooked and kicked out at 2. And Kevin really laboring now.
You know what makes this match infinitely better than their Mania match?
How?
No Logan Paul.
Okay, yeah. It gets a plus 1 star rating for lack of Logan Paul.
Who did better against Floyd Mayweather than people thought.
Yeah.
He didn't get knocked out.
Did you see what Logan Paul wore to the ring? He
Oh
had
yeah,
a
the
gold
Charizard card.
Gold necklace with a fucking $120,000. What was it? Grade 9.3 Charizard Hollow. Oh my god!
Funny.
Damn.
I didn't think that was funny.
Ooh, nice.
This is Hell in a Cell. I get to beat up my old friend.
Why isn't this match Hell in a Cell? They have fought each other 14 times now.
This match or Cesaro Rollins would have made far more sense as a women's title match. SmackDown women's title match.
Like if you're gonna put women's match in there, if it had better build-up, I would have said Baszler Bliss, but Baszler Bliss didn't even have good build-up.
Charlotte Ripley would have made more sense, honestly.
Hell, Charlotte Ripley. Oh fuck, that match is still to come. Fuck, I forgot about that match.
I got a bad feeling Charlotte's gonna win, so they can have Ripley beat her in front of a crowd at SummerSlam or something.
No. I think Ripley's retaining.
Kristen,
I feel like if they're gonna make her win at anywhere major, it's gonna be probably like SummerSlam. No, they're gonna probably have Charlotte win Money in the Bank because she hasn't won Money in the Bank. Yeah, Charlotte hasn't won Money in the Bank. We get their
Pat McAfee with
accolades.
that Bob Lazar reference.
Hell yeah, man! You gotta get those references not a lot of people know of in there.
Bob Lazar. Bob Lazar.
Bob
Bob Lazar's right.
Bob Lazar. Bob Lazar. Yeah, but I think that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna give Charlotte the Money in the Bank briefcase this year. Because I haven't even thought about Money in the Bank winners. I think Charlotte for the women's. I don't know who for yet for the men's.
There's a few choices you can go with.
They could go for a face. They haven't done face in a while. Now, to be fair, last time they did face, they turned him into a heel.
Well, no, Otis was a face.
Yeah, but let's be honest. Who really cashed in there?
That whole thing was a terribly done storyline. Yeah, hey guys, Otis is over with Heavy Machinery and we gave him Money in the Bank. Let's ruin all of that.
If anything, I would love Drew to win the men's and then get how I would want it. Would love to get like Roman McIntyre at SummerSlam for the Universal title.
I think you got to have closure for the Roman Usos thing. That thing's been building for almost an entire year.
Yeah, I'm just wondering when they're gonna win the tag titles already. No offense to the Mysterios. I mean, I'm glad they're getting like an actual some length.
The Usos are beyond the tag titles now.
Well, the Samoan Dynasty is past the titles by this point now.
No, if anyone takes the top of the Mysterios, it wants to be Alpha Academy.
I would love for it to be the Alpha Academy.
It's the best work Chad Gable's done in a long time.
And some really good work from Otis.
Chad Gable's going to show some personality.
Ooh!
Did he get him with the knees?
Like Chad Gable actually reminds me a bit.
See, this is Kevin Owens in a nutshell. Too tough for his own damn good. Went for a swan taunt. Gets caught. Only has one arm at this point. Can't breathe. And now Sammy's Kevin Owens into the
Blue Thunder Bomb.
Guys, that's a guys, that's a Michinoku driver.
Kevin Owens was able to defend his arm before the Blue Thunder Bomb. Sami Zayn made it happen anyways.
Look at just absolute disdain on the face of Zayn.
Zayn's fighting for disdain. Kevin Owens is fighting because of disgust on what his old friend has.
Ah, damn it, Zayn fighting for disdain. Thought he was gonna rhyme that more.
7 for these two.
Well, it's merely because he's insane in the brain.
Oh, and another blow.
But he likes watching the rain
He is
in
just
Spain.
pummeling a rather defenseless for a moment, but Kevin Owens able to scramble out.
While in the bowling lane.
This is that gut sack from Kevin
That's
Owens.
so mundane.
Yes, it is. Truly mundane.
Trying to get his hands up, he can't even do that. Sammy just teeing off.
It's been like that for some time, and then he gets some flurries of
For a moment there, it looked like Sammy was biting the rope just for the hell of
Kevin
it.
Owens now, does he have anything left? Can he dig down deep at least one more time?
Woo!
Chop, right, chop, right.
Left arm's useless. Kick by Owens.
So was my left leg, but I made a lot of money doing it.
Ooh! 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 Back of my neck. Back of my neck fucking hurts. Ah! Ah!
While holding his other shoulder in place, gets his shoulder off the mat to save this thing, and now we got an absolute slugfest.
Yeah, Kevin just trying to cover up as Sammy continues to brawl.
Stunner coming, no. On your
That was beautiful.
That almost ended this thing.
Well, Sami Zayn has been cut open. That's why you saw the official there putting the gloves on. And Zayn now trying to drive Kevin Owens out. Look at just pounding Owens away, kicking him in the head.
Kevin Owens represents everything that Sami Zayn hates here at the WWE.
Well, the problem is, Pat, is Kevin can't even defend himself at this point.
Ooh, damn. When did Sammy bust his mouth open?
On our table, can't breathe.
Literally coughing all over our table. Sami Zayn's got some blood.
Kevin went for the stunner and got it.
Get back in the ring. Just get back in the ring.
Blood.
Loving Kevin.
Can Kevin
Come on, Kevin. Get back inside.
Nah.
At a count of 5, Owens in the ring as he hit a stunner on Zayn. A count of 7 now. A count of 8. Sami Zayn trying to drag himself back in the ring. A count of 9. Zayn's not going to make it. Barely beats the count.
Oh. Sammy actually got back in the ring. He didn't run away.
Why can't we just stop this, bro? I love you, man. I love you too.
And Kevin Owens, the man that we counted out just a couple seconds ago, seems to be back in control.
Look at both of these men.
A lot on the line.
Battered, bloody.
I love Owens' reaction to that. Like, this match would have been great in front of a crowd. I hate you, but I love you, but I hate you.
Well, the thing is we had this match in front of a crowd. It just involved Logan Paul as well.
They were closer than brothers, but now they gotta fight each other.
Kevin puts together a little bit of offense, then he's going to stop, try to catch his breath again. Look at this. Boom,
Clock.
elbow.
I just love that one shot. Zayn takes one shot. Owens, no reaction is good. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, right in the neck. Right in the neck.
That had to continue to do damage to the already injured throat. And now Sami Zayn, Haluva kick.
Haluva kick.
Wow, Zayn got the win. Cool.
Get some unexpected results tonight.
Sammy winning, yeah, sure. They kind of handicapped Owens to be going since the beginning, so it didn't come as a surprise. It was a good match. So in this current rivalry, it's 2-1. It's current rivalry.
Justice in the name of a Haluva kick. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn gets the win over co-conspirator KO in his eyes.
Co-conspirator.
Gotta take another look at the Haluva kick that just collapsed the face of Kevin Owens.
The moment clarity. Oh my, Sami Zayn. There was a lot of that through this entire match.
What?
In celebration. Karma! What did I tell you? Karma, baby! It's karma!
He said karma. It's coming home.
Justice!
Justice!
I thought he's just some Mick Justice. I'm like, ooh, that's a conspiracy right there.
Karmic justice. Didn't want me to win, did you, Cole?
Didn't want you. Jesus. Why are Bailey and Sammy a duo? They both hate Michael Cole.
Well, only one of them shaves Michael Cole's name into their head.
He just snorted blood about Cole's notes.
Okay.
Oh, the Sammy just took Michael's notes and snorted blood on it and just hands like. Oh, one good thing Shane's getting Nakamura is he probably just ended King Corbin's King gimmick finally.
Yes, it's Baron. He got demoted.
Got demoted from King to Baron.
That's how I'm looking at it. And earned booze, which I'm fine with.
But I just want the King of the Ring tournament to come back.
I know. I'm all for Xavier Woods for King of the Ring.
Red leather, yellow leather, red leather, yellow. It is I, Cassius, god of Cashback. Mortal, what is your name? I'm Booker T. Ah, librarian. Well, tell me, are the greatest titans of this realm joined forces within one piece of
You liked that librarian joke, didn't you?
Booker T, a librarian. What? I think what there goes, a betting man. Booker. Oh, I love it. Ooh, a librarian. What?
Booker T.
Visit ultimatewwecard.com for more details. Shuggy ducky quack quack. Oh, the howl of a waterfowl.
So I don't know if you guys have the subtitles on, but for the subtitles at one point it says "Suck it, dick that."
It's a dick that?
For
Jeez.
dads are about to be a dad or struggling, just know that you're the superhero. That's one of the greatest feelings about being a dad. It's a great amount.
Oh, he's a
of
dad?
responsibility that comes with that.
Hmm.
Being a nurturer, a carer, a defender. If you're not ready, you would think you're not ready. You are. Because once
A
you're
librarian.
born and you look into their eyes, it just changes everything.
Dedication. Hmm.
Show your hashtag dedication and make a special memory with your child. Visit.
I already did that with my father. We're good.
And happy Father's Day, everyone. Thank you for joining us here tonight at Hell in a Cell. Pat, Sami Zayn's lost it. He's gone off the deep end.
I'd say, yeah, he was.
And with this next match, we're gonna make someone an orphan tonight.
Will be no more, and that's what he was fighting for.
Which match are you talking about? Could be any of them, Mo. Could be any at all.
On SmackDown on Fox, Roman Reigns.
Oh no, I've been watching some old episodes of The Simpsons, and I like there's
Hell in a Cell.
There's this one old episode where Homer is fighting the Mike Tyson knockoff in the Simpsons world.
Yeah.
And during the press conference, the character's name is Dredrick Tatum, and he's just like, I'm gonna make orphans of his children. And it's like, they have a mother. It's like, I'm pretty sure she would die from grief.
I feel like that's something Roman would say nowadays. It's like I'm gonna murder him. I'm gonna make his kids an orphan. But Ray has a wife. She's gonna probably die from grief.
Damn.
Like I said, it was a good Hell in a Cell match. It was just short.
I don't understand what the point of showing this is.
I like that after Roman Reigns destroyed Mysterio, he said, "Happy Father's Day."
Ray, it's come back. It's Friday, dumbass. Talking about Father's Day weekend, bitch. Powerbomb. That's it. Good match. Just, oh my god. I wish it was longer. I'm so used to Hell in a Cell matches being long, a bit lengthy.
It was a TV match.
Yeah.
It's on TV. They're not going to. You want to make it longer, you're going to deal with a lot more commercial breaks.
Jimmy Uso is here.
I like this uneasy alliance with Jimmy right now, with him and Roman.
You don't know if Jimmy means it or not.
Yeah, because you don't know if he's doing it for the good of the family or doing it just to get his brother to, you know, get his head out of his ass.
Have this.
Look, everybody needs to get their heads out of their asses and other people's asses.
How do you stop Roman Reigns? Quite simply, you don't. Incredible performance by Roman Reigns inside Hell in a Cell this past Friday night. And speaking of Hell in a Cell, what kind of barbarity will we see from the WWE Champion, the almighty Bobby Lashley, as he defends against the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre, later on tonight?
Well, a dominant title defense last Friday, but 2 titles still on the line tonight. Before we go there, there's a little thank you that's in order, yeah?
I feel like because of the fact that this match is
Ozzy Osbourne.
Because that match on SmackDown happened, that's why they're taking so long to get to the next one.
Yeah.
When you speak of titles and you speak of title defenses, you look at these 2 ladies, but being champion, it's like being queen. The problem is there can only be one.
Rhea Ripley defense against Asuka and the Queen.
Okay.
All right, we got 2 more minutes.
I see Ripley retains.
Oh,
and we were completely wrong too. It's supposed to be Dalmatian print she was wearing. She's doing the Cruella setup, but we kept on saying cow, and I'm like, that still makes sense.
It looks like cow print.
It did. They're like, no, Dalmatian. I'm like, oh, because Cruella. Okay.
Hey, we got a bunch of cow puns out of it, so I'd say success is all around. Is Ripley a face or a heel?
Face, last I heard.
Technically, I should be given a one-on-one match with Rhea Ripley.
Look, that is exactly the entire fandom's response to that question. What? What did you say, lady?
Charlotte thinks that she's better than me in every single way. It's kind of funny watching someone so powerful crumble.
Did she really do that and lose the match for her team?
Yeah.
Of course she did.
I don't like how they've been booking Nikki Cross in this feud, but having her getting lucky wins, like she's not good enough to get them on her own.
Yeah, dude, that's when I gave up watching Raw for a while. Is when I found out technically Nikki won a match against the Raw Women's Championship, World Champion.
Go one-on-one, I will be the new Raw Women's Champion.
Nah, give it another few months.
Charlotte pointing out how she hadn't had a real long title reign in a long time. I'm like,
Hell in a Cell, we shall witness the wrath of the Queen.
Be champion, you gotta believe you're champion. That is a superstar who believes she is a champion 100,000%.
Said it many times.
That's a lot of percent.
Is gold. When it comes to sitting on the throne of the women's division, in my personal opinion, no one does it better. The Queen has spent weeks talking about it. Tonight, can the Queen actually deliver?
well, Charlotte gets promo, gets pyro.
Charlotte Flair is a superstar who can relate to Rhea Ripley. Once upon a time,
That's how you know she's
it was
evil.
Charlotte Flair that had to prove herself night after night, week after week, that she wasn't just Ric Flair's daughter. She is in fact the Queen who stands on her own.
Does she still woo? Yes. Does she still wear a robe to the ring? Yes. Does she still use the last name Flair? Yes. So, sorry, folks. She's still Ric Flair's daughter.
Social media and said as much. She said, I want Rhea Ripley at her best because she will get mine tonight.
She is dressed and ready for war, 100%.
Well, WWE Hell in a Cell is
Ugh.
by the new WWE Credit One Visa. Scan or visit ultimatewwecard.com to see if you pre-qualify now.
I'm at 50-50 right now when it comes to predictions tonight.
The newest WWE
Yeah, I think Rhea's retaining here.
head-to-head matches with live players. Play for free today.
Hopefully it'll be a good match.
This is what opportunity.
So this is another match that probably should have been waited to do in front of a crowd.
Yeah.
This is the real rematch from last year's WrestleMania.
Yeah. This is mine.
This is why I think that Charlotte might win, so they can have Ripley beat her in front of a crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Chris, would you really put it past them having Charlotte win tonight?
No, because this is WWE we're talking about.
Yeah.
Still going for Rhea.
Does she have like a pitchfork, upside down pitchfork over her eye?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yep. This is my brutality. Oh yeah, you mean that run with the NXT Women's title where Charlotte put nobody over even when she lost the belt?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's fine, guys. Charlotte's the NXT Women's Champion. She'll put somebody else on the way out. No.
Nope.
Doesn't even get pinned in her own on the match she lost the belt. Couldn't even let Io Shirai pin her.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the Raw Women's Championship. Introducing.
But like that screen over there, that screen's there for Rhea Ripley. Tell because the sign says it.
Seemed like someone had their phone up while doing while being a part of the Thunderdome, which is weird.
And her opponent from Adelaide, South Australia, she is the Raw Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley.
Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.
I don't think you can do that unless you're actually Aussie.
I can do whatever I want. It's America.
America. Come and find you and
I'll culture appropriate all over this bitch.
Hooligan. Okay, that's.
What the fuck?
That was weird.
What? Did she just push her?
Not just pushed her.
Immediately the Queen trying to raise the immediate cover. Trying to get it over with early.
Woo! What the hell? Charlotte ain't wasting no time, right, Minnie?
Oh, shut the fuck up, Charlotte.
They managed to make Charlotte even more obnoxious in this current run. I guess you gotta give some kind of credit for her.
I swear to God, I'm gonna shove the.
That she is not prepared to handle the moment, to handle the prestige that comes with being Raw Women's Champion. That's what Charlotte Flair aims to prove.
She's been champion since April. She's been doing all right for herself.
This victory, even as the Raw Women's Champion, this will truly
She beat Asuka.
Ripley's status as the Raw Women's Champion.
To be fair, nowadays that's not impossible.
Still something.
Right to the teeth of Charlotte Flair. Ripley getting the edge in that exchange here against the Queen. Oh! Ripped hard into the turnbuckle.
That sounded a little bit harder than usual.
And Ripley answered with a big boot of her own. If Charlotte Flair thought that quick start would somehow intimidate Rhea Ripley, she is still raring to go. Now getting on the top turnbuckle, beautiful shot. Oh my gosh, right to the calf. Nasty landing for Ripley, and now the Queen going to work. And we got a taste of the contempt that Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley have for each other this past Monday night, and indeed we are seeing the continuation here tonight. For how many weeks has it been Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Nikki Cross, and Asuka? How long is that tension built that they are...
What happened with Nikki Cross, by the way? Did she just vanish?
Jimmy, night after night, every match is an opportunity. Every time the bright
Nothing?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
You know, WWE people just disappear sometimes.
Look, because I only watch the pay-per-views and hardly keep up with the shows, I treat it at this point that even though they have the same few people on these pay-per-views, a lot of the times other people, I guess, they just don't feel like putting on the shows at all. I feel like it's Nikki Cross is one of them. Riddle, most of the time. Dana.
RK Bros probably one of the few things worth watching on Raw.
Yeah, I started realizing that it's like the only like generally really good stuff is the RK Bro stuff, and I'm like, I don't know if I can constitute 3 hours to basically the equivalent of 15 minutes of good stuff.
That's why I watch highlights. Samoa Joe's making NXT a lot more exciting. There's that.
Oh yeah, some like dude, that was like a 10 to 20 minute opening promo for NXT, and it was all amazing.
AEW was kind of boring this week.
I haven't seen AEW yet.
Nothing really. It's just one of those weeks where nothing happened.
Yeah, they're just trying to build up to what was it? Road Rager.
Yeah. Oh, you mean that we're gonna have 4 weeks in a row of specials?
Yeah, Road Rager parts 1 and 2 of Fyter Fest and Fight for the Fallen.
Fyter Fest part 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And then Fight for the Fallen. Like, come on, guys, 4 weeks in a row of specials. They're not very special, then, are they?
I'm kind of looking forward to NXT bringing back Great American Bash again.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. NXT doesn't do those specials too often.
Ripley has not been shy about the fact that she thinks people like superstars like Flair should step aside.
Oh, did anybody else see that? They caught it when like Charlotte totally whiffed that boot to Rhea's back. Like totally caught that on camera. Totally whiffed it.
Well, it's just a matter of if they will actually replay it. But, I mean, I don't think that was anything significant enough to warrant a replay.
Oh, no, of course not. Just an observation.
Nasty shot by the Queen. Charlotte Flair is a competitor who knows what her opponent's thinking before they even think it. Going after it again. Oh, out of the way for Rhea Ripley. Lucky for her. Flair came down hard on her knee. Ripley firing back with a right hand. Could be a valuable opening right now for the champion to capitalize. Short arm clotheslines. This is what Rhea Ripley is so good at. That untamed aggression.
Ah, damn it, going for Rainmaker. Going for Rainmaker.
Oh, headbutt connects. The Queen is rocked. What a
If Rhea wins this, I just want to look her at Charlotte's promo by and go, lesson number 1. I'm still the champ. Simple, sweet, to the point.
A strong kick that downs the Queen for the moment, but now Ripley looking to find her way back into this. Trying to recover on one bad leg, and Charlotte Flair ready to launch herself. Oh my God, heel hook position. Straight ankle lock now. Brutal. Charlotte's got to be careful not to get herself disqualified, but the veteran realizes how much damage she can inflict within the referee's allotted count of 5. Oh.
Ooh, nice.
What a response by Ripley. Bad knee and all. Now that may have cost her. Slide in with that attack on that straight left leg. Exactly. At what expense was Ripley able to deliver the drop kick? Because the champion certainly worse for wear, but looking like a
yes. That roar Rhea gave is equivalent of fans going, God damn it, Charlotte's in this again. That's a sound effect they make when they find that out.
Leg is up, can't get the finish. I have to ask myself, are we beginning to see the signs of desperation from Ripley already? As we look back at this incredibly impressive drop kick, extremely effective. Wait a second, submission is in. The Queen's in jeopardy. And it is deep.
The Queen's in a gambit. It's right there, folks. Say the Queen's in a gambit.
No, they have no partnership with Netflix. Why would they?
No, just talking about chess in general.
There's a Netflix show called The Queen's Gambit.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. But they can still play the, oh no, we're talking about the chess
There's also
reference.
the famous pirate ship, The Queen's Gambit.
Thank you. So they could go into about a pirate ship too. I mean,
that would have been more appropriate at WrestleMania.
Arr.
Ripley is hurt badly.
Or was it Backlash? Because they decided to steal the pirate thing for that too.
This has to be it. Champion.
Oh, wrestler! I saw that. I saw that.
I saw that. I saw that. What the fuck are you trying to do? I saw that.
Personally believe Charlotte was just trying to readjust her position to maximize. Don't even try.
Readjust this, Corey. Readjust this.
Charlotte was simply trying to push herself further under the shoulders of Ripley.
For added insurance
Shut up,
to win this
Corey.
match. That's what it was, and her plan didn't work.
Why do you insist on smearing the character of the Queen?
I watched the match.
Because she's a...
Freaking Byron. Corey's like, how can you smear the character of Charlotte? And Byron's like, I watched the match.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh. Beautiful suplex all the way across the ring.
But Ripley still favoring her knee.
This has got to be extremely frustrating for the mindset of Rhea Ripley right now because she can't capitalize because she's slowed down from the damage to the knee.
Ooh, nice.
And then face first, tremendous combination by the wicked Queen Charlotte Flair.
You can have a title. You can say you're a
And
champion.
every match on this card, except for Alexa and Shayna, was a rematch of one of the previous two pay-per-views.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say, if you're going to say the only match that was like... Oh, wait, what was this saying?
Every other match on this card has been a rematch.
Yeah.
Who is now all the way up top. What is Charlotte Flair going to do?
And they clearly set up a couple of them to have more rematches.
So are you saying there's going to be a Hell in a Cell backlash?
This is Hell in a Cell Backlash, is what he's
This is Hell in a
saying.
Cell Backlash.
Yeah, and you're right. I mean, except for, yeah, like you said, except for Baszler Bliss, the rest have been pretty much rematches.
Which I don't mind long-term storytelling. There's just an art way of doing it without making people bored as shit.
Hell, even that Booker T confrontation with the Roman Soldier is probably a rematch.
Yeah, we don't know their history.
Ooh, nice counter.
Booker T. Oh, a librarian.
Wait, what happened there?
She tried to go for a kick and missed and elbowed on the spin.
Oh, okay.
This time with an elbow from Charlotte. Took down
Ooh,
the champion.
ooh, migraine.
Smile, she is enjoying this.
Raining down shots on Rhea Ripley right now. At will is Charlotte Flair. And this is where Charlotte is at her most dangerous. Bright lights, big stage, high stakes. The Queen can taste the crown.
And with a hurt opponent, Byron, she can smell blood. She's a professional shark tonight.
I mean, look,
Professional shark. Now, all I can
Yeah,
think is a shark in a business suit.
Yeah, as opposed to an amateur shark.
Who's just that dude wearing, well, pretty much what you and me are wearing, or even Mo's wearing, just relaxing clothes, going, I'll do a job interview tomorrow, whatever. You're just hiring for another job, I don't give a fuck. Virtually ugly in the corner.
Ripley trying to take the advantage back, and this is a position in which she can do it.
This is a frightening scene right now. Both Rhea Ripley
Superplex?
and Charlotte Flair
No.
ascending all the way to the very
Yes?
top row.
Always just reminds me about what Neville's finisher was in 205 Live and at first. Was just a superplex, which I'm like, it made sense.
Not enough to dispose of Charlotte Flair. Ripley learning firsthand about the iron will of
Pac's character right now is kind of weird because, like, he's still acting like his heelish self, but because he's fighting the elite, technically he's a face.
Yeah.
So that superplex seemed a little bit, I don't know. I feel like a little more dangerous, just because of the fact that Rhea didn't like extend and fall back.
It's about heart and will, exactly.
How far are you willing to go right now to leave Hell in a Cell with the Raw Women's Championship? Oh, a rare mistake by the Queen. Ripley looking to end
Is this a Riptide?
Yeah,
Just
wait
too close
for
to
it.
rope, just too
Leg on the
close to
rope.
rope.
1. Not even. Oh, come on, Charlotte. Give her a break.
chalk that up to inexperience on the champion's part. You have got to realize where you are in the ring at all times. A desperate champion executing a cover.
I'm Rhea right now. Fuck.
That could have been lights out for Charlotte Flair.
I mean, I don't know why you got your hopes up when she was clear.
Rhea getting all frustrated, making me think Charlotte might win, guys.
I am not gonna be a
Hey
happy
guys,
camper.
it's my Hellhound. He's coming out of the flames.
Ooh.
Hey, don't go to Hellhound. Oh, you don't go to Hellhound.
Caught once again by Charlotte Flair. Now Flair stalking Ripley. Oh, no.
Wow, she really hit that stair leg. She really hit that leg. Clearly saw that leg getting hit. Not the stairs at all.
Suffered a count out. Champion's advantage. She still would have retained a title. Oh, but that's not good enough. Is Flair about
Oh, come on. No. I swear to God, Rhea. Come on. Come on. I am not doing this WrestleMania bullshit. I'm not doing this WrestleMania bullshit again, girl. Come on. She's not even doing the figure eight. That's surprising. She didn't go into a figure eight. Interesting. You son of a poop. I love Rhea's like rage-fueled screaming throughout this entire thing. Just
Is that what you're into? Is that what you're into, Kristen?
No, but I know other people are probably into it.
Wait, what?
How is?
Wait, how's that DQ?
The moment it was taken off the announce table, it became a weapon.
Oh, cool. We've seen wrestlers hit people on the freaking table all the fucking time.
That's because they were hit.
Guess what,
on the
Nick?
table.
This feud continues.
They were hit on the table. Nothing broke. So it was
DQ
fine.
finish.
This is seriously their way of continuing the feud and still letting Charlotte win. Fuck off. Give Charlotte a fucking loss, man. Give Charlotte another fucking loss. Charlotte needs to lose a few.
No, I knew they were gonna wait till they're in front of a crowd, Money in the Bank.
So many questionable finishes just so they can have a crowd for Money in the Bank to react to it.
That's the question. What was the point?
Yeah. It was a good match too. It was a really good match. Eddie can go fuck itself though.
Honestly, at least all the matches so far tonight have been ranged from good to great.
Well, decent to great, because that's when I'm gonna rate Baszler Bliss. The only part I enjoyed about Baszler Bliss was Nia smacking fucking Reginald.
That's not good enough to get rated up to a good.
Decent.
Results of a disqualification. Charlotte Flair.
Fuck off with that bullshit DQ win. Man, you know what, Nick? I'll take back a little bit of criticism I have with Fastlane. A little bit of criticism I have with Fastlane. To be fair, I'll get to that was a clever finish because I'm like, technically she hit her with a foreign object.
How is Ripley a face? He's like satisfied with that.
Hey, this is the same company who thought the blondes walking away from Nia Jax and getting a count out loss was important.
I mean, it would have been better if she actually used something.
You're learning,
that could
bitch.
have
You're
been
learning.
A weapon instead of the cover to this table came off. DQ.
I feel like Charlotte's like, you're learning. It's like, yeah, because I would have done the same thing.
Yeah. I just hate this. We gotta wait till Money in the Bank now to get some resolution.
Yeah,
on some
see,
of this
faces
stuff.
don't get themselves intentionally disqualified. So it's like I'm watching two heels feud right now.
Wait, which is the first full crowd back?
Right, it's a SmackDown. I know that.
Right. Yeah, it's a SmackDown before Money in the Bank. Ooh, Foley. Cool.
WWE Hall of Famer Mick Foley. I've seen you talk about being known for one match.
Yeah. For the longest time, I'm pretty sensitive to the fact that I'm only remembered for that one thing. That was the
No, two things. That and the This Is Your Life segment.
Well, and the night he won the title on Raw.
That too.
Sacrifice everything that you're left with.
Oh, and getting speared through a flaming table by Edge.
Don't miss the Broken Skull sessions.
Have a nice day, because Stone Cold said so.
Oh, that was a nice little. That was nice. Yeah, so that's what they're doing. That's what this is. Oh God, this is why I wasn't a fan of Fastlane. It was like, oh great, all this is gonna resolve next month, and that's what it is here. Everything's gonna, stuff is going to kind of be sort of resolved next month.
Or next week with Hell in a Cell Backlash.
Hell in a Cell Backlash.
AKA Money in the Bank.
No. Hell in a Cell Backlash.
Live events, breaking news, and exclusive originals. Yes. It's Michael, Minions, Mamma Mia, main events. Oh, and much, much more.
The best thing that's ever happened.
That's why you can't not watch. Watch for free, upgrade for more.
They remade. Oh, for Peacock, they remade Saved by the Bell because apparently that needed a remake.
I've actually heard it's actually pretty good. Surprisingly enough. Yeah, I'm thinking Charlotte wins Money in the Bank. Trying to think who wins the men's.
Biggie or Cesaro would work.
I don't know if I want face to be. Oh, face Money in the Bank winners have been mixed bag.
One of my favorite events of the year, Money in the Bank, the night where you grab that briefcase, earn the contract inside, and change your career, change your life.
But July 18th, the next time we join you on pay-per-view, the WWE.
Somebody put up a sign and said Brock Lesnar returns to Riot, and they cut it away from him immediately.
No doubt about it, Cole. Yay, a match where it's kind of obvious who's probably going to win.
Not really. It could honestly go either way.
I don't think
Well, last time McIntyre was in Hell in a Cell, he lost. So he could lose again.
Well, when I went with my initial picks, I thought, okay, faces are winning everything, so the heel's probably going to lose. He's going to win in the end. But since we've had two of those matches to go to heels, it could balance out.
I wasn't given anything. I had to fight for this WWE Championship.
That WWE
To be fair,
you were handed it by The Miz.
more intense, more aggressive than we have ever seen.
oh, Keith Lee. Remember Keith Lee, guys? I think doesn't know.
That was a good match.
I love how they remember Kofi's thing just long enough for Drew to get another opportunity.
Kofi was treated as an equal to Drew in these matches.
Yeah, it was. I heard they were good matches.
Yeah.
The Scottish Warrior earned the opportunity to once again challenge for the WWE Championship.
Allow me to congratulate you on manipulating.
Oh, and the other thing I don't like, Bobby Lashley's quote-unquote hoe train.
What was it that you wanted, champ?
Oh, you know that they act like Braun Strowman wasn't there.
Get another championship match against the Almighty.
What do you mean they act like Braun Strowman wasn't there?
Again. I accept, but I'm gonna need something from you, champ. I want Lashley versus McIntyre for the WWE Championship.
See, this match is like, okay, it makes sense. Hell in a Cell. You know, it's the one match you don't see in those vignettes for Hell in a Cell. Funerals. Funerals.
Or Strowman Reigns.
I don't know what you believe in, but start praying. You will beg me for mercy, and I will grant you mercy with a claymore right between your eyes when I take back my WWE Championship. And I'll see you in hell.
And I will beat you there also.
What the hell? He's got a sword!
Tonight, it's Drew McIntyre's final chance.
Good thing that worked on the first try.
Yeah, imagine it didn't work and the sword broke. Bing!
The table didn't break.
He just goes and punches it instead. It breaks.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what it is all about. It is barbaric, it is demonic, it is terrifying, and we are outside of it.
Okay, say if Drew does win, he gets the title back. How long do you see this reign lasting?
1 week.
1 week. Nick?
I could see it going to at least Survivor Series. Honestly, assuming Roman Reigns is, whether he loses it in between now and then, is champion of next year WrestleMania, appropriate main event would be Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
Final opportunity for the Scottish Warrior. And tonight, for Drew McIntyre, the path to paradise begins in hell.
It's hard to know because when you get to the later of the year, you have the draft, and then anyone can be on any show at that time.
This is an environment familiar.
Oh, you actually put it in straight for once. Ish.
Staring down the ominous structure.
And the flame returns. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Is that Kane's theme?
That was the best version of Kane's theme. When it had lyrics. And the flame returns. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
McIntyre isn't afraid of much, but McIntyre damn sure respects the environment in which he fights tonight.
McIntyre actually told me once that cell door shuts, once you are locked in Hell in a Cell, it's like you're taken aback by how savage and barbaric your mind is willing to be.
We asked the question earlier tonight.
It blew up the crowd, guys.
The crowd is dead. Long live the crowd.
We will never be. You won't be able to do those kind of shots when there's actual people in the stands. Like the first time they have a loud crowd and they try to do that, it's like, hey, wait a minute. Where do we put the pyros? Oh no!
Well, I think there might be some way.
Oof.
You get maybe some barriers set up so the pyro is in between the pillar of barriers so no one can interact with it.
Mm-hmm.
Just let it go off.
Bobby Lashley, God of Thunder. He is Almighty Zeus.
Ooh, speaking of Marvel-related stuff, has anybody checked out the first couple episodes of Loki yet?
I did.
Yeah.
You did, or
so
did?
far,
Oh,
it's
did.
good, but I'm optimistic.
I'm optimistic too, but I've been curious to see where it goes after the end of the second episode. We won't spoil it here, but after the end of the second episode, I'm like, ooh, okay. I have some theories, and a couple of them could be correct.
That's just a theory.
A low-key theory. A low-key theory. I heard for some people, because of the subtitles, it was the episode 2 spoiler was like revealed in the subtitles before it was revealed in the episode. I'm like, God damn, that sucks.
Conversely, could Hell in a Cell be the undoing for the Almighty? I find it highly unlikely, but
I am really enjoying Owen Wilson.
Yeah, I actually like him. He's been really good. I
enjoy Owen Wilson in general, but he's doing a good job. Him and Tom Hiddleston have good chemistry.
Yeah, I love how like he just knows when Loki's fucking with him.
There's one point he's like, "You almost got me." He's lying, people.
Yeah. I love too. There's a great meme I saw online where it's Always Sunny Charlie Day thing with the conspiracy board. Instead, instead they replace his face with Loki and with salt and pepper shaker with a salad bowl. It says Loki to Agent Mobius be like. It's like.
If there is doubt, we will not see it on the face of the Almighty.
Man, it's gonna be really awkward when they get the audience in there. The pyro goes off. We met a lot of deaf people by the end of the show. That was great. What? I said that was great. What? I can't hear you. The pyro went off in my left ear.
Oh man, not that old Stone Cold chant. No, really, I can't hear you.
What? I got man another thing. These matches have gone by pretty quickly overall.
Yeah.
It hasn't dragged. I'll give it that. I'll give this event that much. It hasn't really dragged.
Yeah, you want to see the time so far?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
All right, Bianca Bailey, 19 minutes 45 seconds.
Sounds about right.
Rollins Cesaro, 16 minutes 15 seconds.
Okay.
Bliss Baszler, 7 minutes.
Wait, how long was that match?
7 minutes.
Okay, I just said 17. I'm like, that was not 17.
Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, 12 minutes 40 seconds.
That was actually like a couple minutes longer than a WrestleMania match.
Charlotte Ripley was 14 minutes 10 seconds.
Yeah. Like the only thing I've been like begrudging about is that like there's been some couple of questionable booking decisions. That's it. I've enjoyed tonight.
This was rematch mania, setting up for another pay-per-view. Is going to be another rematch mania.
No disqualification. No count.
You get a rematch, and you get a rematch, and you get a rematch. Everybody gets a rematch.
No excuses in this one. It is two men who want the same championship.
You must defeat your opponent in the ring. Here we go.
Here we go. This match actually has like a big match feel to it.
It does, because Drew and Bobby are big match players.
It's also Drew's last chance.
Yeah. If anything, then we'll get to him versus Jinder for a while until like eventually Bobby loses the title.
Oh god, I have no interest in seeing Jinder Mahal do anything.
It would give something. Look, I look at it this way: give something else for Drew to do for a while.
I like to pretend the whole Jinder Mahal thing never happened.
Well, you know what?
What Jinder thing you're talking about, Nick?
You're only gonna be able to pretend for so much longer before it's brought up consistently and repeatedly.
Man, Jinder Mahal, man, I've never seen a guy who just won a world title fall so fast to jobber immediately after losing it.
It's because the India market experiment failed.
Prominent. Like, I'm sure, Nick, you have. It's just, it's most prominent here. This is the most recent and prominent example that you would know of.
The champion just avoided disaster.
Yeah, that solid 20-ton steel chair. Stairs.
Oh, turned into a chair from a stair?
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking Big Show's gigantic chair.
I would love it if MVP just kind of started poking Drew through the holes with his cane.
He's probably going to do that. No shit.
Is he still injured?
Who, MVP? I think so.
He's injured.
'Good Lord, man. Counter by McIntyre. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2 2. 2
And if you like finished, they've been the stuff they've been doing with Shelton Benjamin, Cedric Alexander guys, like it was totally worth it to bring up the Hurt Business, right?
Look,
Did he
how many
just
tag
lose
teams-
a match against Jeff Hardy?
After Jeff Hardy just lost the match to John Morrison.
After John Morrison just lost a match against who?
Ain't life grand.
John Morrison now has a squirt gun that he calls his drip stick.
And I'm done talking about Drew. I'm not Drew, John. Let's talk about his wife.
I like the Bears tie Valkyrie.
I just don't like what they're doing. It's like she had one match. Okay, she's not gonna have another match for 3 weeks. What?
Like they're trying to portray her as like this Hollywood Valley Girl thing. I was like, that's not her character.
Hollywood Valley Girl or Hollywood Debutante?
Both.
Both.
Those are two different things, though.
They have her talking like a Valley Girl. Whole thing is that she's supposed to be this like warrior princess, and her name's terrible. I'm sorry, you go from Taya Valkyrie to Frankie Monet.
Apparently, she's the one who chose that name.
Frankie?
She's the one who chose the name. That's what she's been saying.
That's why I think Hollywood Debutante, like from the 1950s, like that era of Hollywood.
Drew McIntyre launching Bobby Lashley 2/3 of the way across the ring.
Oh, look at Bobby's face as he got chucked. He's just like, oh, why? Bring out the duct tape one, you coward.
Yeah, Drew found the one kendo stick that Bailey didn't duct tape. It'd be hilarious if he pulling out those duct tapes like, oh, Bailey left one.
Ooh, nice.
See, out of all the hits that have happened across the cell, that one looked like it would have hurt the most because it was based on the angle. It looks like it was actually on the bar, not on the chain link.
To the flesh from your body.
The flesh from your body. Last time I checked, it has not teared the flesh on anybody's body. It just made everybody really bleed really hard in their face area.
That's because nobody's.
Oh, MVP game is Kane.
Hey, we were right about the Kane.
Well,
it's gotta be Kane.
It's gotta be Kane.
It's right. It's gotta be a Kane.
It's not the way that I wanted. I wanted like Lashley to have McIntyre up against the cage wall, and MVP just comes around and just starts.
It's gotta be Kane.
Just like tenderizing McIntyre's back with the cane.
I'll give you that one, Kristen. That was good.
It's gotta be a Kane.
It's gotta be Kane. And the Kane returns.
I don't know what you guys see in that.
Man, that's such a missed opportunity for one of the commentators to go, that's gotta be a Kane.
No, the problem is Pat McAfee would have said that.
Yeah, Pat McAfee would have said that.
And he's like, that's gotta be a Kane.
As big as this cell is, the size of these men makes it small.
Yeah, that's true.
Can he get Drew airborne?
Would you want to see another Fatal 5-Way Hell in a Cell match?
Yeah.
Depends who's in it.
Okay, I'm curious. Because I wonder if Uso's involved, would they take the same spot their father did?
Oh, the Rikishi where it fell into a truck?
Yeah.
Man, that was a classic one, dude. That was Armageddon 2000. Let's see, it was Stone Cold Steve Austin,
Taker,
Rikishi, Taker.
I think Triple H and Rock was in it.
I think Kurt Angle was defending the belt in that one.
I think so.
I think that was the one where it was like every.
Yeah, here it
I might
is.
be confusing it.
It was a 6-way match. Kurt Angle defended against The Undertaker, Triple H, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Rikishi, and The Rock.
That's gotta be the Rock.
That wasn't like the premise was a McMahon or some like member of the McMahon Authority family chose.
No, that was WrestleMania 2000 where there was a McMahon in every corner. Jesus, McMahon 8. I can't see. Get over. Come on.
Lashley being manhandled by anyone. And McIntyre is doing it
Come on.
handily at the moment.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Once again by McIntyre.
Oh, how long time was? Let's see.
Able to get Lashley back into this match. Is it temporary though? It's taking such a beating so far. Could be considered a bit of a cheap shot. But Lashley has no
Do that Nigerian nail thing. I heard that shit works. Yeah, but really stop breathing.
You see some moves. You're like, why does everybody do that? It seems to really work. You just jam your finger really hard in somebody's throat. That'll freaking take them out.
Fuck, you use that like martial thing you see in a lot of action films where they just like pop a guy in the throat and he's down.
Oh yeah.
Like popping out.
Like, you ever been hitting the Adam's apple? It hurts.
Coming back to life in what has been an incredible battle for the WWE title. I can't tell you.
You only go on for the equivalent of a few minutes, guys. Calm down, your boners.
Who seems to be feeling his offense. Oh my God! McIntyre's feeling his own offense and seemingly feeling no pain at the moment. Just ricocheted off the cell and flattened the champion.
Guys, you remember Ricochet? Good times. Good times.
Yeah, like he was feuding with Sheamus, but then I don't know.
What happened to Sheamus' face, by the way? I saw he's wearing a face mask now.
I don't remember. They got busted open.
Oh man, my favorite chair toss was the one where I think it was Rollins. Somebody tossed a chair into the ring, and it hit to a point where it just flopped and popped open. It landed on its legs. I'm like, that's a cool spot.
He's ready to set up some pain right now on a staggered Bobby Lashley. Looking that chair between the top and middle rope. Counter elbow to a running Drew McIntyre. Elbow caught McIntyre right between the eyes. Drew
Had to move that chair into position.
This is surreal power by the challenger. Are you kidding me?
Oh, reverse Alabama slam.
Cover, chameleon.
I think a reverse Alabama should
Come
be called maybe an Ottawa slam. What would be considered like the reverse of Alabama?
A good team.
He gets frustrated. We're not
What
seeing
team?
a more cold and more ruthless Drew McIntyre.
Did someone use their own sound? Did you use your own soundboard for that comment, Nick?
No, I was looking at something on my phone and I forgot I had autoplay on my phone.
It worked really well.
I thought Nick was. It's like, well, these guys aren't acknowledging my comment. Let me just use my soundboard.
I don't have a soundboard. I wish I had a soundboard. I don't have a soundboard.
No, that would probably get you in trouble.
And evil in his eyes, Corey. Eyeing down Bobby Lashley. Oh, they caught him. Lashley, what's the hurt lock? Trying to get his hands together.
I swear to God, Lashley just better win by non-hurt lock related reasons.
The hurt lock is what put McIntyre down at WrestleMania. Spine buster for Drew McIntyre right into the cover.
Wasting no time.
I wish there was a way to do a Van Dam for McIntyre to do a Van Dam here, but using Claymore instead.
It'll be kind of difficult.
Yeah, I wish, like I said, I wish there was a way. It'd be so dope.
be fatigued. First time we're seeing any fatigue on the face of Drew McIntyre.
We got Chekhov's chair over there.
He's been through a lot.
Chair or table? It's hard to tell.
Chair. The chair he lodged into the in between the ropes. Somebody's going through that chair.
Can you imagine somebody legit went through one of the chairs and their head, fine, but their head's literally through the steel chair? It'd be so weird.
Well, I mean, it's not that hard to imagine. But it could also be a situation where nobody ever goes through that chair.
Yeah, good point.
God, anytime I see somebody with a bunch of chairs, I remember that time. It was Orton, Daniel Bryan, where Orton piled up all those chairs, and he did the back thing, and he completely missed all of them.
Hey, you gotta admit, was it intentional? Was it like unintentional fuck up, or was it just Orton being an amazing heel?
See, McIntyre could have like raised up the stairs.
Ooh,
where are you
That's
going?
a clever spot.
Where are you guys going? Ooh, for it doesn't seem like that. He's like,
oh, that backfired spectacularly on McIntyre.
Yes, it did. Mo, you just gotta roll with it sometimes, dude. It's just
sometimes there's a giant wedge spot, and it's just like nothing looked like it hit him. It just like he was.
Mo, you just gotta believe.
I could point out if I really cared and took the time, I could point out things that I would say to each of you and say you just
kayfabe.
Bad intentions in mind for the challenge. What we just saw out of the WWE champion was borderline primal.
You know, apparently yesterday was a 5-year anniversary of that. All 3 members of the Shield had the world title in one night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I rewatched that. It's still amazing. I love JBL. So pissed off that Ambrose wins the title. Hey, there you go, Mo.
You're getting to go, Mo.
I wanted him to use the cane.
It's not Kane. It's not a B Kane.
Oh, football.
Nah. Is it New Day? Usos did it better. Like, they literally trapped somebody in that corner and did some damage with multiple kendo sticks.
Jesus. Actually going all friggin' primal on him.
I kind of wonder if all that force is gonna like break the stick in two, or if he's gonna like Hulk out, snap it, and then just rage on Lashley. Well, no.
Ooh.
Once again offering instruction and motivation, and I think he's dead on right. You've got him hurt. Get in there and finish him right now. I think that's great advice.
Honestly, too, the commentary for James Smith's been pretty good. Actually, sounds like he's legit really invested, at the very least.
I tried so hard to tune out Corey Gray that I had to actually tune out everybody.
Yeah, I call that listening to my podcast while watching Raw and SmackDown method.
Well, SmackDown's worth listening to because of Pat McAfee.
Yeah, Pat's good.
WWE champion living up to his name tonight. No.
Ooh, damn. That's gotta hurt.
That's gotta be pain.
Mo is just like, no. Do that again, Nick, and I'm out.
Come on.
Oh, we didn't bring that up either, Mo. You have the most normal background we've had since you started doing unique backgrounds.
Yeah, because I was busy, and I had ideas, but I wasn't gonna take the time to actually do it. I wanted to do something that was, like a buddy odd couple TV show where it's Hell and it's just like the devil and the Cell, and it's just an amoeba or something like that.
You know what you could have done? A shot of a shark cage match, not the above the ring shark cage, but like a legit match where they're fighting inside a tiny little shark cage. You should just put that as your background. That would have been dope.
WCW or was that TNA?
I don't know. I think it was WCW. I saw that recently. I actually saw that earlier today in like a countdown for like worst stipulation matches of all time.
Did anybody realize that there's a drone flying around in the arena?
Yeah, they've been using that for a while now, ever since they started the Thunderdome stuff.
Well, yeah.
He's gonna hit the ref. He's gonna hit the ref. There he goes.
Oh, come on, a ref bump, really?
The thing is
and there's the chair. And McIntyre's match 1, and there's no referee. Future Shock DT, no referee.
Dude, look for the. Yeah, Lashley's winning. So yeah, that would have been cool to have as your background being the shark cage match. There you go. That's LSO up there.
I mean, there was nothing.
He's telling him to get in the ring.
I felt like there wasn't anything too ridiculous about this Hell in a Cell pay-per-view to where it warranted.
Ooh, damn! I just saw McIntyre's back, man. It's all fucked up on the top half.
I don't think that referee to unlock that lock.
Well, when he's panicking.
About as long as it took Paul Heyman to get Roman Reigns out of those handcuffs.
No, that's different.
Where's the other? Oh, fuck you!
Unfucking believable, man.
Is it really?
Sorry, I'm still the Don Callis ruining Orange Cassidy's golden opportunity is still resonating inside me right now.
The entire point of the fucking cell.
Wait, why did you lock the cage with? Wait, what? Guess what?
His leg is broken for sure now.
You want to feel some hurt business? Here's some hurt business for you.
Damn it, Lashley's got no time.
Oh, goddamn, Lash. Yeah, McIntyre's back got all fucked up already.
Damn it, Lashley's gonna win. McIntyre's wasting too much time.
I told you, man. Yeah.
Yeah, but now Lashley's had plenty of time to recover.
Ow. Ugh. Now ignore MVP and get back to Lashley.
Wherever Lashley is.
Oh wait, he's taking his Hurt Business necklace.
Can he tap out outside of the ring?
I don't know. I've actually never asked that. Nick, do you know that?
What?
If it's a falls count anywhere inside Hell in a Cell? Ooh, there's a table spot.
I don't think so. I think you gotta pin him in the ring.
Hey, by the way, Nick.
That's one way you break the Hurt Lock.
Yeah, it is. Nick, love the beard, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's a thick beard. I'd actually trim mine today because it was too thick for my taste.
I need to get it trimmed a little bit because it's getting hot.
Yeah. Yeah, look at my dad and my mom's fiance showed me like the proper setting to put my clippers on. Proper attachment to put my clippers on so I don't fully shave it off, just trim it down to this point.
Yeah, I have some of those clippers. I don't know where I put them though.
Yeah.
This is the setting he wanted. This is the opportunity he wanted.
Oh, come on, Drew.
Get up, Drew. Yeah, I think Yeah, I think this is easily better than last year's Drew Hell in a Cell match. Because Jesus Christ, Drew has the battle scars right now.
To continue this fight. McIntyre can taste victory.
Oh, I thought he was gonna go for a figure four for a split second. I'm like, okay. Okay.
Might as well at this point.
I mean, it makes sense. Lashley's all about that.
Guess what?
like,
He's gonna get hit with a
chair.
kendo stick.
He's gonna get hit in the kendo stick. Low blow with the kendo stick.
Ooh. Still on the hunt. Oh, spit at him.
The back of Bobby Lashley. Look at the back of Drew. Now, to be fair, if Drew wins, I'll be like, okay, that's fine. Lashley just like got the best made by everything that's in a Home Depot.
Oh, damn it! He missed! He missed!
Ooh, and his back is hurting too. He laid it on his
Jesus
back.
God!
I told you, his back's all fucked up.
Man, Lashley really just did a drop dodge. Like, oh!
Could you imagine a legit good, like, Lesnar trying match between him and Lashley? And there's the other table. Like a legit Lesnar trying match against Lashley.
We'll see.
I could see that.
I mean, God, have you really missed Lesnar? I haven't.
No, I haven't missed Lesnar enough for him to be champion. I haven't missed Lesnar enough for him to be a sideshow. The carnival sideshow. Oh, look, it's Brock Lesnar. Oh, look, he lost. Bye, Brock Lesnar. See you never.
See you never.
Or in WWE's terms, see you in like 6 months.
Well, Brock Lesnar.
Say what you will about Goldberg. He lost his last 2 matches.
Just have Lesnar lose against Lashley. Make Lashley look like a legit, like nobody can beat him, and then have the next guy beat him.
Oh, God.
That's not how this works.
I know that's not how it works, Mo. It's my dreams. Quit squashing my dreams, Mo. God.
I don't need to. Because WWE will do that for me.
Damn it, he's going for the spear.
Trying to reach for whatever is left in the tank.
Where's that chair? The Chekhov's chair. Or is there another Chekhov's chair?
That was already used. Oh!
Ooh. Honestly, this is the part where it could go either way.
This has been back and forth.
Future shot DDT. Future shot DDT.
Right to the top of the head of the champion, Bobby Lashley. And McIntyre wants insurance.
This is going to be the end.
Absolutely certain that the champion will go down and not get back.
I swear to God, MVP interferes here. I'm gonna like, fuck this all. Good match, but fuck this all.
Damn it!
I knew I fucking called it. I fucking called it.
He's pulling the tights. He pulled the tights.
Fucking MVP. Fucking MVP, man. Fucking call it.
The entire point of the Hell in a Cell is to keep MVP out.
No, this is where Drew beats the shit out of MVP so we can all go home happy.
What's the point of that? He lost. There's no satisfaction in that.
Yeah, so Lashley's proud of that win. He couldn't beat Drew McIntyre on his own.
That's what I don't like about this. If I had one nitpick with this really good match, it's like seriously, Lashley has shown he can beat anybody on his own. Legit. Why is it both matches he's had, no, 2 to 3 matches he's had with Drew happen because of MVP distraction? Fuck off. It's the one nitpick I had with the WrestleMania match. It's the one nitpick I had with this match. Is MVP once again fucking interferes. It was a great match, but
Wait, so if Brock Lesnar does come back, does Paul Heyman manage him?
I would say yeah. Why not? I mean, Heyman has somebody who has the SmackDown main championship. Raw. I mean, so of course he would want another client of his to own the other title on the other brand. I can see it. I have nothing against it. Yeah, I call bullshit. Look at this bull. I think that's the biggest downside. Is a lot of these matches, a few of these matches have questionable booking decisions. Not with, like, for a couple, not with winning, but like with how they ended. Yeah. Raw Monday is going to be McIntyre versus MVP, and MVP is going to get destroyed.
But MVP can't wrestle. That would be such a one-sided
here's the
match.
thing. So according to stipulation, Drew can no longer challenge Bobby Lashley for the WWE title. But what if Drew won Money in the Bank? Would he not be able to cash in on Bobby Lashley?
Okay, we'll get to that. Save that for post. God damn it. I feel bad, man. Feels bad, man. That was WWE Hell in a Cell 2021. Suffice to say, I think my overall opinion was, I think the show overall was good, but there's some questionable booking decisions. A few questionable booking decisions, but all for the sake of Money in the Bank. But let's get started. We did not watch the kickoff show match, so whatever on that.
Whatever on that in general, honestly.
Yeah. So our first match was the Women's Hell in a Cell match, which was Baszler versus Bayley in Hell in a Cell match for SmackDown Women's title. Yeah, this was pretty good. I definitely enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed last year's Hell in a Cell match a bit more because of the fact that one being Hell in a Cell made sense. Mm-hmm. This one didn't as much, but still entertaining stuff for all. Some great spots with Bianca's hair. The spot we've been waiting for over close to a year now, which is Bayley finally in the spot with the duct-taped kendo sticks.
Hair this time. Didn't do her much good.
But amazing stuff overall. But ultimately, Bianca wins with a KOD onto a steel ladder. Additional thoughts, guys?
It was a good match. Like, it didn't need to be Hell in a Cell, but it's still the stipulation and let him do some cool spots. So yeah, a good match. Belair won, which is not a surprise. See, I guess you said they're talking about doing Belair Banks 2 at SummerSlam. So I guess you need somebody to feud with in July. Probably Carmella, I guess. I mean, I can't really think of anybody else for her to feud with right now.
Mm-hmm.
What you think, Mo?
You guys keep saying that it didn't need to be a Hell in a Cell match, but I think it did because of the past few Hell in a Cell matches. The women have always done a pretty awesome job. Usually they're more brutal in the Hell in a Cell compared to the men's. At least this time around, we only have 2 Hell in a Cell matches. But I think at this point, it's more of tradition rather than, hey, we need to have a reason for them to be locked up in a cell. It's just more of, we're going to get them in a cell and they're going to do the work.
That's one of the things I hate about the theme pay-per-views, because these kind of matches, Elimination Chamber, Hell in a Cell, TLC, they used to be special. You brought them out when a feud has gotten so hot and so personal, you need to take it to that next level. Now it's just, who's feuding during this time when the pay-per-view is happening? Okay, they're in the match. But
yeah. So next up, we got Seth Rollins versus Cesaro. Once again, another good match. Some great stuff between these two. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's Tyler Black versus Claudio. I mean, if you've seen this match before, you've seen it a million times. Really enjoyed this match overall. The finish is where I have questions on it because Cesaro's working on his arm, and then Rollins wins by doing a roll-up pinning by holding his own arms together, which they clearly showed Cesaro earlier, like 5 seconds prior, working on his arm, but then Rollins gets the win. I'm fine with Rollins getting the win, but that ending is what kind of like, oh, I was like, I don't know. I just
maybe he didn't work on it enough.
It didn't work on enough to me to go, oh, okay, I made sense. No, he legit worked on his arm 5 seconds prior, and then they show in the replay too. He's holding his arm together like this, and it's like, what? But he was just working on his arm. Shouldn't it be hurt or something? It's like, nah. But I thought it was still a good match overall.
It was a good match, yeah.
What'd you guys think?
It was a good match. Like, you know, Seth Rollins and Cesaro. So, not counting their SmackDown encounter because there was some Uso distraction in that. In terms of the feud, they're tied now. I'm thinking they'll both be in Money in the Bank. So if they do have a third encounter, it'll either be before or after Money in the Bank.
Yeah,
that's assuming they're in the Money. Honestly, their third match might be a qualifying match for Money in the Bank. We don't know. But gotcha. I do think like this is setting up a rubber match between the two.
Okay, Mo, what are your thoughts?
I don't really have any more to add to it. It was solid.
Yeah.
Ending was disappointing, but it's whatever.
Next up, we got Shayna Baszler versus Lady Fiend Alexa Bliss. It was all right. The only entertaining parts was like Alexa mind controlling Nia to slap Reginald.
That happened on a wrestling show.
I had no quorums with that part, but the rest of the match,
because you guys see Nia Jax bitch slap Reginald.
Yeah, but honestly, I thought this match was decent. Nothing really much to say other than that. They're just building up to Alexa Nia, which is honestly okay. I mean, they have a past, so okay, that could work.
You mean when Alexa Bliss made Nia Jax cry?
Maybe. But yeah, this was decent. Nothing really right home about. Bliss wins with the Twisted Bliss, which now makes even more sense name-wise than before. What are you guys' thoughts?
I will go first, and then Nick can end with his opinion. So I just think it's just a further kind of unnecessary kind of match where it's just like I just wasn't into it. Like, it was nice that Shayna was actually able to put some offense. Like, it wasn't gonna be some BS like Alexa versus Randy Orton where it's just like things happen and then she pins Shayna. Shayna was actually able to. It was essentially a wrestling match for a while with a little bit of like hokey BS in between.
Right. Next up, we got, of course,
hold on. You didn't ask Nick what he thought.
Oh, I thought. Sorry, it's been such a like.
He's so used to you going second in that.
Yeah.
That reaction. Yeah. I don't really have too much to add. Like, it was what it was. It's just like Fiend stuff without Bray Wyatt, which I'm not totally into because I want Bray Wyatt. Go back, Bray. It's not the same. It's just not the same.
Next up, we got Zayn Owens 15, according to Cage Match. Zayn Owens 15. Yeah. So
like how much overall? Like 65.
Yeah, it's Zayn Owens. It's Zayn Owens. It was an entertaining match and stuff. Zayn working on an arm majority of the time. Ultimately, he took advantage of all of like Owens' prior injuries and stuff like that, and actually won. And then got in. Bloody face got into Cole's face about him being against him this entire time. So
yeah, awesome moment where same as Zayn just takes Michael Cole's nose and just snots blood on it, just tosses it to him.
That was dope. Next up. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Thoughts, guys. What are you guys' thoughts?
It was a good match. Like, it's Sami Zayn, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. Sami, I thought this was probably the end of the feud, but Sami winning, I was like, okay, I don't mind seeing Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens fight again. But I think since this is going to be their technically the third big match in this feud, it can't be just a regular match. Like maybe some kind of street fight or something. It's just to make it different from the previous two. You know, because this fight's so personal, it needs to end in a big way. You know, whether they're in the Money in the Bank match, if they're not in the Money in the Bank match, I guess you can have them fight at the pay-per-view. I guess some kind of street fight, I guess, would work.
Canadian street fight.
Canadian street fight.
Which means whoever's the most aggressively nice person wins.
The loser has like all the money in the world, has the girl of his dreams, and he's just sitting there going,
the loser has to buy the winner at least half their salary worth in maple syrup.
Oh,
pure
maple syrup.
Pure Canadian maple syrup.
Mo, do you have any thoughts about this match?
I do not. It's I mean, it's a solid team. They know each other like the back of their hands or the back of their feet in the case of Sami Zayn. And it's not much more. You see them. It's more entertaining when there's I don't know, special kind of conditions put in at this point when it's against them, but a one-on-one match still is fine too.
Okay. So next up, we got the Raw Women's Championship match as Rhea, the losing winner of the Raw Women's Championship, takes on Charlotte Flair. This match has the same issue I had with the Rollins Cesaro one. It was good until the ending where it just got confusing. So pretty much just amazing stuff. Charlotte trying to teach Rhea the ropes of how to be a good wrestler and stuff like that throughout. Just back and forth, some great stuff. I was surprised that Charlotte didn't go for a figure 8 against Rhea at one point, but okay. And then Rhea loses because she chucks the
top part of the
commentary table into her face.
To the table.
Into her face, which warrants a DQ.
Like 100 matches before, you pop the wrestler on the same thing. I guess once you take it off the table, it's you can't use it.
Yeah, and then it gets confusing because at first it looks like Rhea is like, God damn it, fuck it. And then she goes around, it's like, yes, I planned that all along. Like, what?
Doubt. Like, sure you did.
Yeah, okay. So the lady was like still champion, but still like getting the Asuka treatment, kind of.
That's not very babyface of you.
Yeah. Like I said, good match. Once again, ending just what? Guys' thoughts?
It was just like, oh, you want to go ahead, Mo? You go ahead first.
I was just gonna say, like, I know you guys are like, it's not very babyface of her, but it's also like her whole thing is brutality. At least give her this and like not make her look like just some full. Charlotte didn't even do the figure 8 on her, so it's kind of just like we know she wasn't doing her big thing to make her move look weak if Rhea got out of that, whereas Rhea did the riptide and Charlotte snuck out of that.
I didn't have a problem with Rhea doing that, but they made it look like Rhea was kind of like pissed / bummed almost immediately afterwards. Like her saying like, oh. Then like 5 seconds later, she's like, yeah, that was my plan all along. Yeah. Like, I don't mind if this was her intentionally doing it, I'm fine with it. But it kind of didn't look like that at first. That was my problem with it. It didn't look like that at first.
Maybe we'll know something down the line. It's like, yeah, that wasn't planned. We just didn't want either of them to look bad in some ways, so we just DQ'd.
Yeah. Nick?
Yeah, that's because honestly, I don't think either one of these people are faces in this feud. I think we're really just watching two heels trying to out heel each other. Because honestly, at the end where Charlotte's like, you're learning, it's more like a feud where Ray is trying to show Charlotte she's on her level and could be just as much of a heel and as aggressively doing whatever it takes to win as much as Charlotte does. That's why Charlotte actually admitted she was a little impressed at the end of that. So once again, this was just like a lot of these matches were clearly booked in a way to have another rematch, which is saying something because a lot of these matches were already rematches.
I'll get to that in my overall thought. I'll get to that in my overall thoughts. But go on.
So yeah, we'll get to. I guess we'll get at the end. Yeah, like you said, like first react like she was bummed. She accidentally got disqualified, and she's like, "Yeah, I did it on purpose." Like, pick one.
Thank you. It's so confusing.
But yeah, they're gonna have their actual fight in front of a crowd, which I guess we can talk about. How it's been a running theme tonight.
Yeah. Then we got our main event match tonight as Bobby Lashley defends against Drew. If Bobby won, Drew can no longer challenge for the WWE Championship as long as Lashley is champion. This was easy in my opinion, this is easy to match tonight for me. Just great match between these two. Just brutal throughout. Like you can tell just on Drew's back alone how much damage he's taking here. Like
I mentioned like the times of the previous match before the main event. This match went 25 minutes, 45 seconds.
Yeah, this was good. It went like one positive thing I can say about this night as well is things went by pretty like quick, smooth pace overall. That thing really felt like it really truly dragged. Maybe parts of the Baszler Bliss match, but this match, the WWE Championship match was very well done. Loved it throughout. Great spots from both guys. Great moments from them, where it was with steel steps, where it was with two checkoff table spots, one each person going through one of them. Of course, like I said, Lashley retains because right when Drew's about to finish off, Lashley MVP interferes, and Lashley gets the roll up for the win. Once again, another like questionable decision ending this finish. I keep on saying questionable booking decision. The only questionable booking decision I had was the Raw Women's Championship match. The questionable finish I've had for a couple of these matches, and this was one of them. Like up until the end, I was like, oh shit, this could go either way. But as soon as MVP grabbed his leg, I'm like, oh, we're doing that. Okay.
There were multiple moments in the match where it did feel like it could go into one direction or the other, but ultimately it did go in Lashley's favor. The way it was just kind of cheap. The entire point of it being in Hell in a Cell was that there'd be no interference, and of course they found a way for MVP to be in the cage. Like you think it'd be the referee? Why did the referee lock MVP in the cage? Like that didn't make any sense. And then to let him stay in the cage, like it should have been like the referee's job to get him out.
Yeah, but overall, I think this was easily the match, and I really enjoyed overall.
In terms of wrestling, yeah.
Yeah, what are your guys' thoughts?
Yeah, overall, like in terms of the match itself, it was a really good Hell in a Cell brutal match between two of the best in WWE right now. It's just like really like Lashley had to cheat to beat McIntyre again. So it doesn't really make Lashley look like that dominant of a champion if he constantly needs MVP's help. But we'll have to see now since Drew can't challenge the title again. Who steps up next? Like I'm trying to think who else is the top face on Raw right now that's not doing anything.
There's a couple people I can think of, but nothing to like really warrant.
Unless Keith Lee comes back tomorrow night, which we'll see.
I don't know anymore. I'm not gonna hold my breath. When it happens, it's gonna be hype. But for now, I'm not gonna hold my breath on that.
Yeah, but we'll have to. But Drew had to find something to do in the meantime. He should get his revenge at MVP before he does that, though.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's probably going to get his ass handed to him later.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind if we revisited Drew Sheamus. Because Sheamus needs somebody to fight with that U.S. title actually feels like a threat to him.
We'll see.
But yeah, I kind of figured there was a possibility that Drew wasn't going to win. Because I don't think Drew's going to get the title back until there's a crowd. I didn't see Lashley losing that belt to there's a crowd.
Yeah.
So if Lesnar is coming back, then that's a SummerSlam match. We'll have to see like in between who Lashley can feud with.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I'll just see what happens tomorrow night on Raw.
Yeah. Mo?
I mean, this was a good match, but I feel like the women's match was better, just in terms of the sell, brutality, less of the bullshit finish. Just, but this
Yeah.
match
No.
overall, I think was like top. It was good. It was just like kind of just going into it, just thinking it's like, well, this I can kind of see the outcome once Drew was setting up for the Claymore. It's just like, and I said it, it's like this is the end of the match. I didn't specify if like Drew was gonna win with the Claymore or if Bobby was gonna reverse into the hurt lock, but it was just like, it's definitely building up to that end of the match feel, and then we saw what happened. So
Yeah. Okay. So overall grades. Based on what we got tonight, based on the quality of the matches overall, I say B plus. I liked both Hell in a Cell matches, great quality. Rollins Cesaro was good, and the Raw Women's Championship match was great as well. Zayn as well. My downsides include only one match had questionable booking, and a couple of the other matches had questionable finishes to them. And of course, the biggest issue being that once again, this felt like a Fastlane-esque, not fully. Well, I'm not saying Fastlane fully, but like Fastlane-esque thing where it's like it's obvious they're building up for next month's pay-per-view, like big pay-per-view, which in this case is the first full live crowd pay-per-view in like over a year.
This is
sorry. Yeah, full crowd pay-per-view.
Yeah, this is a filler pay-per-view.
Yeah, but that's why I gave this a B plus. I feel like questionable finishes. Baszler Bliss was decent, and like a questionable booking decision overall. One or two questionable booking decisions, but but B plus for me.
Yeah, I can go with B plus. That sounds. The match quality was, like you said, was good.
Mm-hmm.
My whole thing is like this. A lot of these matches, except for one, were rematches, and they were setting up further rematches for next month.
Mm-hmm.
So rematches for everyone. So yeah, B plus sounds right. I can go with that.
Okay, Mo.
Pretty much for everything that you guys just mentioned, I'm giving it a B minus.
Oh,
I'm kind of
harsh.
Tired of seeing the same few matchups. And there were no real big conclusions other than the main event, and like the championship matches. Yeah, those had conclusions, but everything else was just like what's not really much of a point.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything satisfying really that happened.
Yeah, the only match that felt like the end of the feud was Belair Bailey.
Right.
Everything else felt like it was setting up another match.
Yeah, I can still see Bailey being part of women's Money in the Bank ladder match, for example. Yeah. I can see Charlotte being part of that. But yeah. So overall, we give it average. It's pretty much a B show. Like Nick just said, it's a B show. So we give it a B pretty much overall. But that's gonna do it, folks. Thank you a ton for watching. I hope we're recording this on Father's Day, but regardless, I hope you guys had a wondrous Father's Day, whoever watched and stuff like that. That was one of the reasons I was late and we didn't get a proper intro. But I hope you guys had a good Father's Day, because sure, we got some decent wrestling at the very least tonight. We got some good stuff. So other than that, if you're new to the channel, you hit the like button. If you want to talk to us more about stuff like this, comment down below. If you want to share us around, share it around. And if you like it just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about hell, I can't do it. My voice is shot. Hell in a cell. Hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well. Let us know what you thought overall of tonight of the Hell in a Cell 2021. What were your favorite matches? What were your favorite moments? What did you think about the two Hell in a Cell matches we got tonight? Do you agree with us? Just this was Rematch-a-Palooza, Rematch-a-Mania, WrestleMania Backlash 2, Electric Hell in a Cell Boogaloo. Hit that subscribe button down below. Put down what you thought of our reaction overall. But most importantly, we thank you for watching. Now, who wants to go first?
Mo, where can they find you?
Oh my god. Like you can if you just put in Afro Mobro on Instagram, there's me. And then it's like if you look up Afro Mobro on like Spotify or any streaming service, you could find stuff that I just screw around with. As well as on the platform Audius, I have some beats on there as well. But other than that, that's where you can find stuff that I just do in my spare time. What about you, Nick?
Oh, you can find my weekly wrestling blog, Hispanic Suplexes and Wrestling Review, every Sunday afternoon on FloridaGeekScene.com. Also, be sure to check out the little spin-off series, Hispanic Suplexes, the interview series, where I interview figures from the wrestling industry. Also, make sure to check out my official website, NicholasSlade.com.
And on the next episode of 1, 2, 3, no, the next episodes of 1, 2, 3 Wrestling here on SRB TV, we have a very packed mid-July weekend for you folks. So coming up first on for us on July 17th, you're going to probably get this a couple days after. But first up, we have the Slammiversary 15. And guess what, guys? It's past the 90 days.
Who's going to show up?
And also, I'm going to say this. I'll say this in Slammiversary, but I'm going to say it again here. That next day, we, of course, are climbing that corporate ladder. Not at corporate headquarters, because that was stupid.
That was fun. That was great.
That was enjoyable.
That was a lot of fun.
That was enjoyably stupid. So, and of course, talking about Money in the Bank 2021, folks. I was about to say 2018 for some reason.
Money.
But stay tuned for that. It's going to be an action-packed weekend of wrestling hosted by myself. And then, of course, for Money in the Bank hosted by me, but at Slammiversary hosted by Mr. Nick Slade. But until next time, though, guys, I'm Kristen.
I'm Nick Slade.
And I am Mo Brother.
And like it says behind me, it has been a very hell cell filled episode of 1, 2, 3 Wrestling. So, of course, guys, we'll see you later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out any of our previous reactions,
as well as one of our other SRB shows,
check out one of the playlists down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can find us on Twitter and Stardust
at Super React Bros,
as well as on Facebook
at Super Reaction Bros.